Hey y'all. What the hell? Baby, all hell has broken loose. Bitch. All hell has broken motherfucking loose, bitch. Okay? The people are fighting in the streets. It's a shame and a scandal, honey. Ooh-wee. All right, y'all. Let's get into this shit, bitch. Girl, these people is fighting. Ciao, ciao, ciao. El Cristo Negro, Cachite Marasco, and all those people of the esoteric, Maceleric, Ichabara, Sichanana, Rocky Baba TV. Shaka Ra said, bitch, y'all gonna catch it today, tomorrow, next week, and any other motherfucking way. Y'all gonna catch this work. Okay. Damn. Let's go. Wait, what? How your stomach gonna wake up flat and round by dinner? What the fuck is going on, girl, in these streets, honey? Ooh, child, the girls are fighting like hell, honey. Woo! Are the girls well? Mm-mm-mm. Can we live to tell, bitch? Hold on, y'all. Damn, excuse me. Yeah.
Care about all these people you care about everybody. Motherfuckers just don't care. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is frustrating. Is a motherfucker that people really don't care about. Everybody wants their fucking instant gratification and then that's it. Or people are fucking being robots and just doing their fucking job. And they treat you a certain way because they like, you see how they treat everybody else. You know what I'm saying? With care and kindness and understanding, shit like that. It's just like, damn, I'm not allotted that same respect. And I realize that I'm not because motherfuckers can.
All right, y'all, we're gonna get into this shit. Girl, it's a shame and a scandal, honey. Oof. Girl, I don't even know where to start with this shit. Girl. I don't even know where to start. Well, I guess the best way to start this shit off. Oof. Just like this.
Christ. Lips at all. We had to do this twice already. The year we kind of been looking forward to it. What place am I? A whole lot about so where you think people. I'm from Greenville, South Carolina.
Greenville, I've come.
How'd you start off as a singer? Started off with a local put together group in high school, about 14, and went from that to a more prominent local group that had been out there doing it, start working for money. Um, from that point to a more prominent local group that had done some records and that type of thing from that point. What made you decide to use LA as kind of a base for recording? As far as technical facilities go, I think LA is probably the strongest besides New York. Reaching for does it have any special meaning for you? Sure, for me it does. It simply means for me that uh, no one should ever be afraid to really reach for a star because it can happen. have to ask you this because that way I know who you're shooting at. Who do you look up to as a singer? As a singer, Johnny Mathis. Writer. As a writer, Stephen Wonder. You reaching for the sky. You're gonna do another song from that album. Title. Feel the Fire. Okay, how about at the Debo Bryson? Something that you told me stayed in my head. I know you wanted me to love you when you said something. My in your head. Oh, and if I should love for any reason, any reason at all, then let my record show I gave you all. Something that you told me stayed in my head. You wanted me to love you when you said something reach to me. My yeah. All you gotta do, yeah. Yeah. And give my salute for a reason, so that all, then let my show I gave you. Don't try to verify yourself. Give yourself.
Let's go, everybody. The streets is on fire. Woo.
Tonight, a world exclusive that I could do something to bring it back. That's exactly what it is. The interview everyone is talking about. I know I did the best I could. Whitney Houston's mom. I'm very proud of my daughter. Speaking out for the first time since her daughter's death. Mom to mom, anything you could have done differently? Who she blames and the anger inside. They know everything, but that's not good. It's a My Nine exclusive. The interview everyone wanted. It's the interview we got. Good evening, everyone. I'm Brenda Blackman.
And I'm Harry Martin. We begin with the greatest love of all, a mother's love for her child.
You're about to meet a portrait in courage. Dr. Sissy Houston, a gospel legend, but first and foremost, a mom.
Of course, she is still hurting. She's still grieving at the loss of her only daughter. But now she says that she is ready to sing again, ready to put her own beautiful voice out there.
She was gracious enough to sit down with us and talk about her love for her daughter, her grief, and yes, her anger. It's the first time we've seen Sissy since walking down the aisle at her daughter's funeral. I want to remember that, but seem to forget it. Bittersweet memories. No matter the age, losing a child is the worst thing any parent can go through. For Sissy Houston, the pain is still all too raw. Miss her, that's all. For the first time since her daughter's death, Sissy Houston is speaking out. She sat down with me in the same place where just a few weeks earlier, the world mourned her child. Newark's New Hope Baptist Church. I'm very proud of my daughter. She's accomplished a great deal in the short time that she's had. Proud of her for a lot of things. She was a very wonderful person. Sissy Houston has been a faithful member of New Hope since 1953. She raised Whitney here. At this church, Whitney sang as an 11-year-old child. For Sissy, it's a special place. And it is here where Sissy still sings today. Music, so important to her entire family, including her niece, Dionne Warwick. The entire family will reunite in May for the first time since Whitney's death. They will perform a special tribute to Whitney at this year's McDonald's Gospel Fest at the Prudential Center in Newark. Sissy was able to come back to New Hope 4 weeks after her daughter's funeral. She says it helps. I'm a true believer of God. I know He works by His own. If but I could do something to bring her back, that's exactly what I do. But I know that's impossible. As Sissy watched her daughter grow up, become a star, she knew with that stardom there may be trouble and addictions. But for Sissy, as a mom, no regrets. I don't blame me for anything because I know I did the best I could for everything. Mom to mom, anything you could have done differently? Not really, because my children are my whole life. She was very special to me. Very special. She's my only daughter. And a good one. Very good. She looked out for her family. Sissy Houston won't talk about the night Whitney died or the way she found out. But she says that the way things were portrayed days following her daughter's death, simply unfair. It is awful. People have come from here and then don't know what they're talking about, you know. People that haven't seen in 20 years or whatever, here they come. Think they know everything, but that's not true. So, you know, but God got His way of taking care of all of it. And I'm glad I know that. Sissy told me she's not an angry person, but admits that the things being said in the tabloids and on TV did stir an emotion in her. These people don't know anything about her. All they know is what they hear, what they bad things. You know, she's had her ups and downs. Like who hasn't? Sissy says she tried not to watch TV following Whitney's death, but sometimes she couldn't escape it. They really chopped. One time I had thought about coming on there really sucking, but I know my temperament. I mean, let them say and think what they want to say. I just hope they never come and say it to me. Because then you can be angry. Oh, baby. You have news then. As for Whitney's life, her troubled marriage to Bobby Brown, the addictions, her apparent relapse, and her death, Sissy isn't looking to point fingers. That I can do at it. Nobody else can do at it. Sissy Houston is a private person, spiritual. When I ask her about recent headlines, Bobby and Whitney remarrying, her granddaughter Bobby Christina linked to Nick Gordon, who many say is like a brother to Bobby Christina, and the now infamous photo inside the funeral home. To all of it, Sissy scoffed. I don't look at that mess. And then there were the rumors that Whitney died broke. She's not broke. She's not anything. None of that crap. It was a rare glimpse of anger for a woman very much under control. Sissy and I walked around New Hope. We looked at places where Whitney sang, where Whitney played, where Whitney grew up. It brought back a lot of memories and stirred a lot of emotions. How are you doing? I'm good. I'm good. I'm no courageous. I'm more courageous than anybody else. Believe me when I tell you. I have my moments. I'm not there yet. I haven't gotten angry yet. I might. Do you still hear her talking to you? Yeah. Yeah, I did. And while Whitney's funeral is a day she would like to forget, she said it was also a day that lifted her up. Everybody's been so wonderful. Everybody's been so wonderful. I must say that. I'd like to thank all the people who sent cards and checks and all of that kind of thing. I got all kinds from all over the world. So people who are in white, black, every color you could name was out there. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. It just made me feel very good. And I thank them with all my heart. Sissy is back in church, back singing, and ready to share her own beautiful voice with the world again. Sissy is ready to debut her newest song, Walk On by Faith. She shared some of the words that seem so appropriate to what she has been through. You can't see in the future. You can't see through dark clouds. You can't see all the pitfalls to walk on by faith each day. And that's what Sissy Houston does. Her faith keeps her going. No regrets from a mom whose daughter had so much and left us too soon. She was so beautiful. She had it. Sissy Houston clearly still grieving, but getting better and stronger every day. And as you can see, she takes great pride in Whitney's amazing legacy.
Now, your heart really goes out to her as a parent, as a mom, mom to mom. She seems to be taking her grief one day at a time. What about her granddaughter? What about Whitney Houston's daughter?
Well, when it comes to Bobby Christina, I did ask her about Bobby Christina, and she says she's very protective of her family and especially that granddaughter. All she would tell us is that she is doing great, and that's good news to hear.
That is good news to hear. So what about the entire family? What can you tell us about the entire family? Are they getting back together? Is there going to be kind of a reunion at Gospel Fest?
Well, when it comes to McDonald's Gospel Fest, they will all be there. And of course, this is going to be really special, Harry, because of course, the Gospel Fest is going to happen to fall on Mother's Day weekend. It will be the first Mother's Day that Miss Houston will not have her daughter and Bobby Christina will not have her mom. So the entire community will be at the Prudential Center in Newark, in New Jersey, and they will be able to wrap their arms around not only those two, but the entire Houston family will be there, except for Michael. He's going to his daughter's graduation, so he won't be there that day. But the entire family will be there. And if you or any of the viewers are interested in attending McDonald's Gospel Fest on May 12th, they can find more information about tickets by logging onto our website, My9 TV.
Sounds like a great Mother's Day present.
Yes, indeed. So hint, hint, Harry.
That was great.
And Leola Brown joins me. She is Bobby Brown's sister and Whitney's former sister-in-law. And you were also Whitney's assistant for some years, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to get your take on this. What do you think?
When I first heard the news that
I can see you're upset.
Yeah,
Feel upset.
I am. I really am, because I think it's what I said it was in the beginning. When I first seen this and I saw the news and and I'm sorry, please excuse me. I just have to come out and say this.
Please.
I saw Ray J coming out of the hotel, hiding his head, being pushed into the car. Why? I looked and I said, why is he hiding? Why is he hiding his face? He's always trying to show his face when he's around Whitney. Why now? Why are you trying to hide now, Ray J? And I put it all together. When I first heard she passed away, I said, my God, somebody gave her a bad bag.
Okay.
Yes. I promise you, that was the first thing that came out of my mouth. And then I saw Ray J, and it all added up. So I am going to believe that Ray J, who Whitney told me she had no relationship with, and this is a young boy who's running around telling people that he is a boyfriend of Whitney's, but I know clearly that he wasn't. He was, like she said, a runner boy. For some reason, he knows somebody that sells drugs, and he was buying them for Whitney, from what I know, and giving her drugs. I want to know why this boy was allowed to do that around Pat and around Gary. Around Pat, mainly because you were with her. You were with her all the time. All the time. And for you to say that you don't know what happened to her, you know, I'm really disturbed by that. I really am.
Now, I want to remind my viewers that HLN CNN cannot confirm nor deny what you're alleging here. It's pretty heavy stuff.
Yes,
you're suggesting. Now, we saw Pat on the Oprah interview, though, suggesting that Whitney did not do drugs, and Gary saying the same thing, right? I mean, do you think it's possible they had no knowledge that she was using at this time?
Well, no, I doubt that very much. I doubt that very much. Pat is around her. She's around her enough to know if she was doing drugs or not. I don't believe that. I really don't. And I'm just being honest. If I was around her, I would know.
You would know. And I see that you're angry.
Yes,
and you're sad too, right? I mean, this is really a sad.
I'm very sad. I'm very sad, and I'm very angry right now.
And Shelley, here we are again, another great person taken by addiction. It makes us sad every time, and yet how many times we got to sit here and talk about this? It sounds like no one, Leola was willing to do this.
I don't believe anybody tried to do that. You know, everybody says, I loved Whitney, but what did you do to try to help her? You know?
Are his nephews Gerard Brown and Kelsey Brown? All right, you guys. So, gentlemen, Gerard, you were actually in the hotel room the night that Whitney died. Is that right?
Right.
What did you see? What happened there?
Well, when we first got to the hotel, and when we first got to Paul, B told us to get to the hotel.
Uncle Bobby.
Yeah. Well, he told us, get to the hotel. So, Uncle Tommy, he went upstairs first because, the whole room, the whole hallway was blocked off by security.
Yeah.
By the time we got up there, about an hour later, we got up there. And, a lot of chaos was going on. We was still in the hallway. We spoke to the security, Ray. Ray came at us, spoke with us for a second, was really, in shock. You could see it in his eyes.
And did you see Pat and Gary in the room?
Nah.
They weren't there.
Not at that time.
When did they come in?
After we took this to the hospital and came back. Like I said, we heard Christa go into a panic attack. Medics came, took out of the room. Christina. Now, took her down.
So she must have been just distraught.
Very. I mean, I didn't get to see her until we got to the hospital. They had the sheet over when they was taking her out the hotel room. Uncle Tommy was really the orchestrator of the whole thing because they wanted to bring it down to the lobby. But, he got it to where they brought it down to a secret location in the hotel. And after that, we went to the hospital. Now, what bothered me, we got to the hospital, is that, Nick, this guy, Nick.
Nick's the guy that's the alleged
This is the guy that Chrissy was steady asking about the whole time, going through her grieving point.
Is he her boyfriend?
I don't really know. But at this moment, when he got to the hospital, after he spoke with Chrissy in the room, he left, came back into the weight room and said, "Thanks for you guys coming out," as if we wasn't supposed to be there. But
presumptuous of him.
Right.
You're the family.
Right, we're the family. Exactly. So
what did you see? I understand you saw Pat and Gary doing something that bothered you.
Right.
What did you see?
We came back from the hospital, after I talked with Chrissy in the room, and we got her to discharged. We went to the hospital, back to the hotel. And Chrissy was still in disbelief, so she rushed down the hallway and was like, I want to go see Mom. Her room. So we took her down there. By the time we got to the room, Barry and Pat was coming out with luggage, jewelry. Pat going across from Whitney's room to another location, to another room.
This was all, they were in there getting all Whitney's belongings.
And Chrissy fell down to the ground. And, me and my brother, my fellow cousin, and my uncle, we just, I looked and started confiding in him, but Barry just kept rolling along with the luggage. What kind of bothered me because as a niece,
He should have been paying attention to Chrissy. How did Pat get into the picture?
Because Pat, I really don't, I'm hearing from family members that she was somebody that was, I guess, a fan of Whitney's, and she was a singer. She was looking for a record deal or something, and she was trying to sing. I don't know if she had a group or if she was a solo, but I guess she was introduced to Gary in some way that he could help her with her career or something. And then this is what I heard, that she came in and kind of manipulated Gary and his wife, because he was married to Monique. And it was like, from what I heard, it was kind of like a lot of sneaky stuff going on with her. She came in and...
But you've had concern about the finances, yes?
Yeah, I'm concerned that, Pat is manipulating Bobby Christina, certain individuals. I'm not sure is manipulating the press and saying all these things, putting these things about Chrissy in the paper, try to make Chrissy seem as if she's crazy.
Right.
In an effort to obtain guardianship over Chrissy.
Now you have guardianship over her now, right? You're a legal guardian.
Well, I believe I am, yes, because
So Leola's the legal guardian.
when Whitney, I signed papers for Chrissy a long time ago, and Whitney's attorneys, that was present when this happened, when I signed papers as Chrissy's legal guardian. Whitney was there. Whitney gave me legal guardianship over Chrissy. Her attorneys stated that I would have to re-sign to give her back to Whitney
She done call.
over, guardianship, but we never did that.
You're control. Pat's trying to get it so she gets control of the funds.
Right.
But there are no funds. Where are the funds?
Whitney has funds in offshore accounts that people don't know about. When you look up.
Hold on, I got to go to break here. There's another of Bobby Brown's nephews joining us. We're going to talk more about Bobby Christina and why the Brown family here fears for her. Please stay with us. We're back with Bobby Brown's family joining us. Bobby Brown's nephew, Jairam Brown. Jairam, both you guys, Gerard's still with us too as well. Your mom, Leola, believes that Whitney, the foul play, maybe she was murdered. Jairam, what do you think?
Yeah, I believe the same thing. I mean, everything I heard, all the information, it really just doesn't sound right. Sounds like something fishy's going on.
Gerard, you said same thing?
I believe so.
I mean, she took pills. She drank alcohol the night before. Why not just took too much and didn't breathe?
Chrissy told me at the hospital, that my mom is a recovering addict and she did a lot of drugs. So,
Yeah, but
pills wouldn't take her.
so,
Pills shouldn't have been, you know what I'm saying? Pills take.
I had a tumor before. I was on pain pills before, and they're prescribed by a doctor, and you know how to take them.
Was she taking painkillers, Whitney?
You're like, that I don't know of. I have no knowledge of her taking any pain pills. No. As far as I know, Whitney was fine. She was fine. And another thing, Whitney did not get in bathtubs in hotels.
Huh.
That was something that she and I discussed on many occasions. We used to laugh about it. Whitney would never get in the hotel bathroom. We talked and laughed about how we would never do that. So when I heard that she was found in that bathtub, I knew right then and there something was wrong.
Now, you knew Ray J also, right?
No, I did not know Ray J, but I can tell you this. Ray J, to me, I can tell you, Whitney told me out of her own mouth that Ray J was, I asked Whitney, I said, Whitney, what is Ray J to you? She laughed. She laughed so hard she almost fell off the chair. She said nothing. She said nothing at all. She said Ray J was a runner boy. I said, a runner boy? She said that they were never together. So this stuff about Ray J, there's a lot of games being played here with Ray J using Whitney's name to say that he's with Whitney Houston. That is, I doubt it very, 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 very much.
Do you know anything about this? Is it Nick? Is that the fellow's name that's supposedly her fiance? What is their relationship with Bobby Christina?
He came in as a brother, you know, but I guess now he's ending up trying to be a boyfriend.
Is he?
Which I feel like he doesn't have true feelings for Chrissy.
Think he's up to something?
Yeah, I think he's up to something. I think most of the people around Chrissy are up to something.
Yeah.
Give your loved ones something they'll never forget.
Crazy.
Oh,
How you doing?
great. Tracy's birthday's coming up.
Hey, Vic. Hey, Damon.
Tracy, what are you doing for your birthday?
Well, I'm sleeping. I'm gonna do it all the time.
I know.
Here, let me just hear one little piece of happy birthday. Go. Happy birthday to you.
He tried. He tried. Yeah, he tried. That was a great try, baby. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Oh, well, with the red lips. Hey, Mark's birthday weekend, I can show you the itinerary. Prove it. Everybody better stop playing with me.
We didn't pray yet. Lord, we thank you for this food that we're receiving. We thank you for the hands that prepared it. We just thank you and we give you praise. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Tony, how are you feeling? You been resting today?
I was really tired, a little fatigued today, but I'm feeling better, yes. I know I didn't drink like that.
You been drinking?
Oh, but not a lot. I was just tasting everything. I think I need to spit, not swallow.
Oh,
There you go. That's like,
Know what I mean?
okay. What you did?
Can't sing, doesn't matter. Can't sing.
Wow. David just can't stay of trouble. Every time he gets even a little goofy or silly, Taylor, they're like, David. It's like he's five. David. What new things do you have at the bar?
We have the Impossible Burger.
Oh, man, what's that?
What happened? You talking about boyfriend?
I know, but it's over talking, so we can.
Yeah. So
How about new drinks?
there are always new drinks revolving.
Drink of my favorite is it one this tongue kiss. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, ew.
Actually, out of all of my drinks,
Which one's the
the
most popular?
Wanda and the Che Martian
There's a
are my two. There's a Che Martian.
Wait.
It's strong and it's good, but you have to come to the bar to it is strongest. Actually, to Wanda drink is the strongest drink that we have. Don't really care, not at all. Jesus. I ain't trying to be funny. You're like, you want to bet I'm tired. Let's do no more negativity today. Out of all of my drinks, which was most popular, not at all. Jesus. And I ain't trying to be funny. Like, you want to bet I'm tired. I just can't do no more negativity today.
That wasn't negativity. I promise that wasn't negativity.
I knew it was coming.
I knew it was gonna come. That's like this little spilt wine. Who cares about a little spilt wine? It's okay. It's no big deal. That's what people meant.
Like I'm in my birthday attire, nothing.
She's upset because we ain't got no macaroni and cheese and chicken.
Well,
You know what?
or balloon, one.
It ain't over.
We can go one balloon. We can get one. I gotta share between the five of my sisters.
Wait a minute, listen. But we can get a hot air balloon tomorrow. That's one balloon.
I'll get you bags for Christmas.
I'm just saying, like, celebration for me.
Pure comedy. I've never seen anybody react like that to something given to them on their birthday. Comedy.
Nobody put nothing to. My sisters, you guys are my sisters and my family. And if I don't have the attention from my sisters, from? Like we work in the cubicle together at Save On.
I just thought it was funny because that's when you work with somebody, they sign this card and you just got 50 names on it. And it was just funny to me. I didn't realize that she was actually mad.
We're here, we're all together. We're all going to enjoy it. Tamar is spoiled, and we did it. We spoiled Tamar. We did this. I'm raising my hand. Ownership is just the best start. We're having fun and we're drinking wine. What's better than wine? Nothing.
I've never had this much wine.
Not but man.
I bet if you added up all the wine I've had in my life, it's just probably slightly more than I've had in the past 2 days. I'm glad I'm here.
Someone needed to create a path that would allow Black musicians from all walks of life to share their God-given gifts with the world.
You
Right. Get it? Right.
you call your nephew or your son, your daughter. Matter of fact, your son or your daughter, and tell them, don't talk to no detectives. Whose side are you on?
Whoa.
Whose side are you on? And then you got Houston talking about talking about that's what she did. She had been taking care of. She wouldn't be with you. Come on now, come on. Let's get the truth out there. Get the truth out there.
Viola, who would say something like that? Like taking care of like getting money?
That's not who I am. I don't have to sit up and lie on nobody. But these are the things that are going to come on later. Okay?
Okay.
And that's why I'm so angry. I'm so angry because my niece is where she is. Because of money. Okay? Because of greed. And it ain't got nothing to do with the Brown. And that's why I'll never ask my niece for nothing. We don't do that. We've never asked Christina for anything. All this stuff about the grounds, this and the grounds that, and even since she made Facebook, she got on Facebook and talked about how Cat was hounding her for money. She told us that, how Cat was hounding her for money in the beginning. Her mother died. Put her on a reality show and exploited her so damn well that Christy should have been somewhere trying to deal with her mother's death a little bit better than that. On and on and on and on and on.
I know you've been speaking, you've been not holding your tongue. I want to ask you this. What do you think about Nick Gordon and all of this stuff?
Yes, Nick Gordon is in it too. But I think I'll be glad when they get Nick. Because I think Nick is glad patting them down with him. And that's my opinion. That's coming from me. Viola Brown, I said it. I know that Nick is guilty. But there's some other people that's guilty too.
So you think there's more than one person involved in this?
Yes, definitely. Nick said himself, and I can say this now, because I have talked to the detective. I have talked to him. And Nick said himself, and I heard him on a tape. Nick was spoke by somebody, and I heard the tape. And he said, I'm not going down Pat for this one. I saved Pat. His words were, I saved Pat when Whitney died. And they found Whitney. I'm not going to save her on this one. I'm not going to let Paul die for Chrissy. He's part of the Houston. Yes, this is what Nick said on tape.
Thank you so much for calling in. I'm going to let everybody know that it's coming from you, and I appreciate it.
Richard is dying. I'm sorry. My spirit is. I'm vexed right now because my niece is dying, and these people are trying to make Browns look like we did something.
Joe Adabo is fighting to make sure Queens stays affordable to everyone. That's why he's fought to raise the minimum wage, expand child tax credits, and protect tenants from rent increases. Joe Adabo working 24/7 to lower costs for Queens.
There are disturbing new allegations today about the death of Whitney Houston's daughter, Bobby Christina.
I want the world to know that Bobby Christina did not die from the bathtub incident.
That's not what killed Bobby Christina.
What killed Bobby Christina?
Bobby Christina was starved to death.
Leola Brown says new evidence suggests her niece was beaten before she was found in her bathtub.
Somebody wanted her dead.
The autopsy report shows 22-year-old Bobby Christina was undernourished and weighed only 93 pounds. She was also missing 2 teeth. They may have been knocked out. There were other mysterious bruises on her head, arms, and thighs. Leola Brown says she blames Bobby Christina's boyfriend, Nick Gordon.
This is a young man who swears to God that he loves my niece. But yet you drag her up the steps, you pull her by her hair, pull her by her hair, and you punch her in the face, and you knock 2 of her teeth out of her mouth.
On the Dr. Phil show, Nick Gordon denies any wrongdoing. He blames Bobby Christina's father, Bobby Brown, for her abuse of drugs.
What do you say to Bobby Brown?
Delusional. He hurt his own daughter, not me. I was the one there for her while she was going through everything, dealing with him, not being there. I was trying to be there for her.
But Leola Brown, Bobby's sister, is firing back on Inside Edition.
He is a monster. Nick Gordon is a monster. He is a monster. If he can do this to Chrissy, somebody that did nothing but love him, that's evil.
And another bombshell. Does Whitney Houston have a secret daughter?
Yes, there is a woman out there claiming she's Whitney Houston's daughter.
According to Leola, the woman claims Whitney became pregnant with her as a teenager in high school and gave her up.
I'm going to try to help her as much as I can. Because if this is true, I want to help her.
Morning, Miss Brown. Are you the father of Bobby Christina Brown? Tell me where you currently reside.
I reside in California.
And you all kind of have a good idea what your career has been. What are you doing now?
It's the same thing I've always done. Entertainer, travel.
Well,
Perform live. I write music. I'm really producing my.
new music coming out?
Yes.
And I understand that you're currently remarried. What's your wife's name?
My wife's name is Alicia.
She here in the courtroom today? She is. I understand you all have.
I've been through a lot of acting seasons. Barry's one of the first people that really started to shift.
I understand you all have 3 children together. Is that correct?
Yes.
What ages?
7, 13 months, 16 months, 3 months.
Ms. Brown, who is Bobby Christina's mother?
Bobby Christina's mother was with me.
And how long were you all married?
We were married 14 years.
When did she pass away? When did she pass away? Whitney.
2 years before me.
Does February 2012 sound right?
Yes.
How long were you all married?
We were married 14 years.
Can you tell the court how she passed away?
In a similar situation, similar to she was so.
And how did that impact your daughter, Bobby Christina? Terribly. Also impact your relationship at that point with Bobby Christina?
Yes, definitely.
Right.
I have a few words to say. Whitney will haunt Pat Houston from the grave. She will haunt her. Now, it's not over. It has just begun. It has just begun.
Why do you say that?
I say that because I have information, I have evidence, I have knowledge of who Pat really is. And she is not any relation whatsoever to Chrissy. She's not even a Houston, she's a Garland. But Pat Houston this is going to be a long, drawn out thing. Trust me. It's not over. It's not over. I'll be doing interviews and I'll be speaking out and telling the truth about Pat, who Pat is. It went wonderful until Pat started speaking and I didn't like that. And I left. I just told her that Whitney was going to haunt her from the grave. Not much. She's not saying anything. I really don't know what she's saying. You know, she's just being the phony person that she is. Basically.
How was Christy remembered?
Chrissy, she'll be remembered in our hearts forever, just like Whitney will. Okay, I really loved my niece, and I'm so saddened that this has happened to her right after her mother. Come on, you all use your brains. You know, this is not something that just happens. Okay, this is going to be connected. Again, yes, I'm angry at Nick. I'm angry at what happened to my niece, but Pat has something to do with it too.
So you believe esta no es una blue moon. Ahora sí, blue moon, su esencia ilumina.
So,
It is to be a big one.
watch something amazing.
This world will rest once we have. The pot was jumping when Pretzel got off a hot stop. The whistles were blowing. Everybody hit the pumps. But all the time, Bertha has been working on a goodie. Our folks call it Bertha Butt Boogie. No question. Well, I'm in the wind. The ground started shaking. No grass grew where she'd been. The music was popping. The crowd had formed the ring. My sister yelled, for your information, first I had 3 sisters. Anybody? Alabama. Baba.
Let's get this motherfucker poppin'. Yeah. It's a shame and a sin, honey. Now for the main events, baby. Make sure y'all there. Saturday, honey. Sweet Pussy Saturdays. Yes, make sure y'all there, darling. Eagles soaring high, channel 2, baby.
You got 999. Thanks for listening this far. We'll go a little bonus hour. Ready? How long this bonus hour gonna last? No, let me tell you. Love is extra hour. Everything is organic here on this bonus hour. Yeah, baby. Yo, check this out. Hey, man. It's the bonus hour on the Wendy Williams experience. 107.5.
What's going on, darlings? Mm. Shame and a scandal, honey. Yes, honey. Saturday, Eagles soaring high, channel 2. We are going to rock the house just for you, okay? Because it's a lot of shady shit going on.
What a sad story regarding Whitney Houston, right? So young, so talented, so legendary and iconic, and only 48 years old. I was at home in New Jersey when I heard the news, and I don't remember much else after that. I know I was not answering phone calls. I wasn't making phone calls. I turned off the TV. I did not watch the Grammys. I did not watch the Fashion Police before the Grammys. Like, I did nothing. Started a new book this weekend, so I started reading. And that was about it. I kind of shut down and, went to my shell and, thinking about Whitney and some of the details of her death, and they're still unfolding. We're hearing that she drowned. We're hearing that she was in the bathtub. We're hearing that she was at the Beverly Hills Hotel. TMZ today, as well as some other outlets, are reporting that the family was told now that Whitney didn't drown because there wasn't enough water in her lungs. I don't know how the newspapers are near where you are, but it's everywhere. And, the news scroller on every single TV show. They say she may have died from a combination of prescription drugs, including Xanax and mixture of alcohol. It's all speculation, and we won't know for 4 to 8 weeks. But Whitney's death, everybody's going to be talking about it today, tomorrow, next week, next month. After I say what I say, I'm not talking about it anymore. You'll have to turn on Entertainment Tonight, The View. They're hot topics. I'm out. I felt very close to Whitney, even though this is a woman that I've never met. Never met her. Never been in the same room with her except for one time in my life in 1985 when her first album came out. And I was a radio personality at my radio station at college in Boston, Northeastern University. And this new singer with this great voice came to Constitution Hall. And that's the only time in our entire lives that Whitney and I had even ever been in the same room together. Ever. I had a very long radio career, over 20 years. I interviewed Whitney once in 2003. And many of you all recall that interview. Some of the things that Whitney and I have in common that bonded us: the love of our mother and father. Mr. Houston has since passed. Mrs. Houston and, my mother around the same age. Whitney and I, same age. And both plagues with the demon of substance abuse. It's been almost 15 years since I smoked last from a crack pipe. It's been almost 15 years since I waited on Jerome Avenue in the Bronx for my drugs. Well, there's been so much speculation about what actually happened the day Whitney died. And we still don't know what the autopsy is going to show. And you haven't spoken publicly until now. And you're one of the people who actually knows. As you know, there are many stories out there. People claiming to have found her, people claiming to have known, people saying all kinds of things. Can you tell us what happened? It was a usual day. You know, it was a live Grammy party that Saturday night. Just her having lunch. She had lunch at the hotel? She had lunch at the hotel upstairs. Were you in the same hotel? In the same hotel. You know, just on the hall. On the lower level, the next floor. We're usually on the same floor. But, you know, this time we were on a different floor. But I was working in my room and decided I needed to go pick up something pertaining to the party. And Mary, that night, the party that night, the Clive party. Mary checked on her before she left. Mary is her assistant. She checked on her before she left. We were gone no more than 35 minutes. When we returned, the makeup artist was waiting in the lobby along with my executive assistant. And I told her to just wait there. Mary was going to check to make sure she was ready. She was actually shooting an infomercial for the Mary and Peach Candle line that day. And I went to check on the room, which was on the same floor. So is that what she was getting made up for? She was getting made up for the event, because she had several things that was going on that day. When I left that room and headed down the hallway, I heard screaming. So walk me through it. You're going to go to your room? No, I wasn't going to my room. You were going to go to her room? I was going to her room. She had been asking for me all morning. Through texting or? Through Mary, and she called my phone twice. So I was headed to her room to see if she was okay, you know, because she hadn't seen my face. Usually.
She called me twice, but I didn't answer the phone. Okay, because we gonna get to that fat bitch, Kim Burrell, you fat asshole. We gonna get to your fat lesbian ass too, bitch. Okay? Make sure y'all stay tuned.
I go up and I see her. One day I did.
Usually I go up and I see her, but that was one day that I didn't. Why? Were you ordered not to see her? Were you ordered not to answer the phone like that fat bitch? Because it's interesting. She didn't answer twice either. What's the problem?
And after leaving the where everything was set up for the infomercial, I headed down the hallway to her room. And I heard screams, and I saw the hairstylist drop to her knees. And I kept walking very slow. A woman opened her door and said, "Is everything all right?" I said, "Dial 911." And I just kept walking. I didn't run. And you didn't even know what you were dialing 911 for? I had no idea. But you could see the makeup artist in the hallway drop to her knees. Dropped to her knees saying, "Oh my God." And you knew something. I knew something was wrong. I didn't know what. And so you didn't run? You just... No, I was just numb. I just walked. I walked. I told her to dial 911. I'm sorry. Yeah, I am too. As I got closer
And I turned the corner. And Mary's at the door and she's screaming. Oh my God. I told her to stop. I said, calm down, please, just calm down. Calm down without even saying anything. When I got into the room, I saw my brother Security Ray, my brother trying to revive her to the point of exhaustion. And I called his name. I said, Ray. Paramedics was coming in at that point. I said, Ray, let it go. They asked him to move. He was on his knees. He said, I tried. He was so out of breath. I felt so badly for him. So badly for him. I'm sorry.
Hold on a minute, y'all.
So how does this work? My son's assistant being here. Will you be sitting beside me at the funeral? No. You're doing everything else for Tyler. Why can't you?
What do you think should be done with this? I think justice should be served. Period. Will it be? Do you have a feeling some tide will change? God willing, yes, it will. Another thing I wanted to ask was, on it wasn't drugs. Do you help with the coroner report on the certificate? It doesn't say if that was drug use. You know what? It wasn't drug use. It was something that no. I mean, whoa. Hey, I'll forgive you. We want it to be changed, like so that yes. I can love it. Support.
Now, as Whitney gives Randy, aka Brandy, the note saying this is for you, that she knows what's going on. Manica, she tells, oh, she almost drowned today again. Now, you just heard Whitney say she was a good swimmer. How the fuck you almost drowned? Please.
My dad. I'm sitting there, I'm sitting there, I'm sitting
It's interesting. Excuse me, with these people. Hmm.
Here.
Yes. I promise you, that was the first thing that came out of my mouth. And then I saw Ray J, and it all added up. So I am going to believe that Ray J, who Whitney told me she had no relationship with, and this is a young boy who's running around telling people that he is a boyfriend of Whitney's, but I know clearly that he wasn't. He was, like she said, a runner boy. For some reason, he knows somebody that sells drugs, and he was buying them for Whitney, from what I know, and giving her drugs. I want to know why this boy was allowed to do that around Pat and around Gary. Around Pat, mainly because you were with her. You were with her all the time. All the time. And for you to say that you don't know what happened to her, I'm really disturbed by that. I really.
And we saw Pat on the Oprah interview, though, suggesting that Whitney did not do drugs, and Gary saying the same thing, right? I mean, do you think it's possible they had no knowledge that she was using at this time?
Well, no, I doubt that very much. Pat is around her. She's around her enough to know if she was doing drugs or not. I don't believe that. I really don't. And I'm just being honest. If I was around her, I would know.
You would know. And I see that you're angry.
Yes,
and you're sad too, right? I mean, this is really a sad.
I'm very sad. I'm very sad, and I'm very angry right now.
Michelle, here we are again, another great person taken by addiction. It makes us sad every time, and yet how many times we got to sit here and talk about this? It sounds like no one, Leola was willing to do this.
I don't believe anybody tried to do that. Everybody says, I loved Whitney, but what did you do to try to help her? Mm-hmm. Did you allow these things to continue to come in her life? Did you allow these people to continue to give her this? Were you one of the people giving these drugs to her? I mean, answer these questions, please.
Well, I'll tell you, the thing that bothers me is it might even have been the person that poured the alcohol that then triggered the cocaine. You know what I mean? It's all part of the same process, and people didn't seem to understand. Joining us, Bobby Brown's nephew, Jairam Brown. Jairam, both you guys, Rod's still with us too as well. Your mom, Leola, believes that Whitney did foul play. Maybe she was murdered. Jairam, what do you think?
Yeah, I believe the same thing. I mean, everything I heard, all the information, really doesn't sound right. Sounds like something fishy's going on.
Rod, you said the same thing?
I believe so.
I mean, she took pills. She drank alcohol the night before. Why not just took too much and didn't breathe?
I mean, Christa told me at the hospital, that my mom is a recovering addict and she did a lot of drugs. So,
Yeah, but
pills wouldn't take right.
so, I had a tumor before. I was on pain pills before, and they're prescribed by a doctor, and you know how to take them.
Was she taking painkillers, Whitney?
That I don't know of. I have no knowledge of her taking any pain pills. No. Okay. I came to talk about the death of Whitney Houston, Bobby Christina, and Bobby Brown Jr. I am going to set the record straight today. I know that it's many people in the world that think and believe that Whitney or Bobby Christina or little Bobby died of a drug overdose. That is not true. I'm going to set the record straight tonight, today. Right now, it is about 9:01 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, and today's date is September the 27th. Now, I'm going to set the record straight, and I don't want to hear nobody no more. Media, this is to you too. I'm going to let you all know how they was all found. Okay, let's start with my niece. We're going to start there. And the reason I'm starting with her, because after I did my investigations, I believe that Bobby Christina was the aim first. Bobby Christina was the aim, and they wanted to kill Whitney afterwards while she was at that Beverly Hilton. They wanted to say that they found Bobby Christina in the bathtub, and then Whitney Houston committed suicide. But that is not true. That is not true. None of that happened. None of that happened. Bobby Christina came out of the bathtub at the Beverly Hilton. Okay, but she was the first one found at the Beverly Hilton. Yes, you all didn't know that, but I have a lot of stuff coming out in the book. But I'm going to briefly tell you, I'm going to set the record straight and let you know that Whitney fought for her life. Bobby Christina fought for her life. Bobby Jr., I don't know. I don't know if he fought too hard because I think he was just tricked. Somebody spiked his drink or food or something because little Bobby Jr. was clean. Okay, seriously. Okay, now let's start with, let's start with Whitney. We're going to start with Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston's body told anybody upon looking at it that it was foul play. Okay, don't get it twisted. No. Whitney Houston, I counted at least 10 gashes in her chest alone. She had marks up and down her legs. Her fingernails were chipped. Her face was busted out. It was blown up. Yes. As if somebody was punching her in the face. Whitney Houston fought for her life. Yes, she did. Excuse me, let me have a drink of water. Whitney fought for her life. Whitney had skin taken off her back. There was so many things wrong with Whitney's body. I mean, it told anybody. And like I said, her security, Ray, told me that room, Whitney's room, looked like a tornado hit it. So it was a fight. It was a struggle. Okay? Yes, it was. Pat knew this, Gary knew this, but they also did something else when before the authorities got there to the hospital with Whitney. Pat and Gary staged the scene. Yes, I have an eyewitness that was there that watched them go in and out of the room after Whitney's body laid there, and they were taking things out from one room to the next. Pat and Gary did this. So Whitney's body definitely denoted that there was foul play. Okay? All of her bruises told us what happened in that room. Whitney fought for her life. There was no drugs in her system. The coroner report states that there was no drugs in Whitney Houston's system. Okay? So let's stop saying that she died of an overdose. I'm sick of seeing that in the media. That's not the case with Whitney. No, she didn't have any drugs in her system. Bobby Christina was beaten in her living room. Go and look at the police report. Bobby Christina was beaten in her living room by Nick Gordon. He beat her down with Danielle in her condo, Max Lomas, and Danielle. What's Danielle's last name? Yeah. I got it coming out in the book, but that's okay. Danielle, who was somebody that Chrissy was not even friends with anymore. Okay, so what was she doing in my niece's house? Yeah, we're talking about all this in the book. Nick beat Chrissy down into like a fetal position. She was screaming and crying, asking him why was he doing this to her, because she didn't know. But it was a setup. It was a setup. Yes. Nick was told not to let her go out of that house and to do whatever it was he got paid to do that for. Okay? Yeah, that's the deal. Nick Gordon was not somebody that grew up with Bobby Christina either. No, he was not. He did not grow up with her. Nobody never met him. Bobby, my brother, never met Nick. Okay, Nick was brought into the picture after Bobby and Whitney's divorce. Okay, so right before Whitney was murdered, Nick was brought into the picture. Okay, and if you ask me, who would bring him in, I would tell you Pat Houston. Yes, yes, she set everything up. Okay, we gonna talk today. We gonna talk. I'm gonna talk to you because it's obvious that Pat brought him in. And when Nick did that to Bobby Christina and she was rushed to the hospital, because after he beat her and drug her up them steps, he shot her up with something and threw her in the bathtub and knocked her teeth out of her mouth. Yes, my sister Tina's here with me right now. Every step. Reminding me of things, okay? So, yes, Nick did all that. Also, I was getting ready to say something. After Nick did all that to Bobby Christina, he was on, I wanted to get his story. So my nephew, Gerard Brown, called him, and he was on a tape. He said, when Gerard, and I had 10 people in my living room, some of Whitney's family was there, and the Browns were there, and some of my friends. So there are plenty of witnesses. They all heard Nick on the tape. Gerard is on the phone with him, and he asked what happened. Tell me what happened. How did Chrissy end up in the bathtub? And he just went to talking all hysterical, and he was scared. He said, I'm not going down for this. I'm not going down for this. He said, I'm not going down for this one. He said, I saved Pat with Whitney. I'm not going down. I'm not going down for Chrissy because I already saved Pat with Whitney. So what did he save you for, Pat? How did he save you? How did he save you, huh? Is that why he's not living right now? I don't know. Talk to me. Because Nick is no longer here to tell the story. Okay? Told it wrong anyway. So we're going to keep this real. We're going to keep this real. All right? And I'm going to say this. I hope that you all don't think that I'm talking with anger right now. I'm just being passionate about this because I am so tired of seeing the media talk about Whitney Houston. They're writing up things. They keep saying that she was murdered. She murdered, death by overdose. No, Whitney Houston didn't have any drugs in her system. Okay, so and neither did Bobby. Bobby Christina was beaten into that bathtub, and then when she entered the hospital, she snapped out of the coma quickly. She was not in a coma for a long time. No, Bobby Christina, every single time I walked in her room, me and my sister Tina together, Bobby Christina was up. Her eyes were wide open. And I asked the nurse or doctor, I said, she never sleeps. She was always aware and up. She wanted to know who was in her room. And she looked you dead in your face. And when I walked in the room to see her, she said, oh. She was so excited to see me. She kept trying to talk to me. The doctors saw this. They were like, oh my God, she's so excited to see you. She was trying to communicate with me, but she couldn't talk, but she was up. Bobby knows this. Bobby Christina was up every single day. That girl was scared to go to sleep. She was up watching TV. Bobby would sometimes come to her room and feed her popsicles and, okay? So let's get out of that. Y'all, you got that idea in your head that my niece was in a coma and she was not aware and she was unresponsive and she was like that, of course, in the beginning, but she came out of that. Bobby Christina was strong. And Dr. Jolly showed them where he could bring her brain back 100%. The doctors had even told us she would be fine after about 6 months. They said it will be a little slow process, but she's doing wonderful. It wasn't until the Houstons came into that hospital after Bobby Christina communicated to her father that she did not want none of them near her bed. But they came in there and they did something to my niece. There's no way I'm going to let somebody tell me that they didn't. They did. Because then there pops up an impersonating nurse. And then
Pat was going in the room by herself all the time. And we didn't know this. She only did it when Bobby went out of town. Yes. So something was done to my niece because she was supposed to come home with us. Bobby Christina was healing. Okay? And Bobby Jr., his case, I'm sorry. My nephew was homeless in California. And he called me. And he said, Auntie Lily, I have nowhere to go. I have a friend, a Facebook friend. And this is not somebody that's going to tell a lie for me. So don't think that that's what's going on. Because I didn't even know her then. I had just made a Facebook post and said, who's in LA and up right now? Please respond to me. And my friend Tawana in LA responded to me. And she said, I'm up. I said, please call me. And I asked her if she could take my nephew in because he was in the streets in LA. And I had no idea. And I asked him, what happened, little Bobby? He said that his father's wife, Alicia, did not want him in his father's house. And he said, Auntie Lily, I didn't do anything. Bobby is a very respectful young man. He said, I don't know why she doesn't want me in the house, so I can't stay with my father. I don't know nobody in California. I'm just out here in the street. He said, I lost my job. He was working, struggling, trying to get his music on, paying his own way. But the job that he held down, he got fired on because he had an argument or a fight with somebody that kept picking on him about him being Bobby Brown's son and working a 9 to 5. That's why little Bobby didn't have a job no more. These people kept bothering him every day of his life. And then my friend Tawana takes him in. I sent him money. I cashed out him money for food and the things that he needed. I thanked Tawana for keeping him, and she went and picked him up in LA and everything and brought him to her house. It was nothing. It was days after that that little Bobby was found dead in a condo that is in Alicia's name. And he wasn't found dead until my brother Bobby left LA and came to Atlanta, and we were having dinner in a restaurant together. And Bobby, little Bobby FaceTimed his father, and we were all sitting there looking at Bobby. Little Bobby looked so healthy and clean. He didn't look like he had ever did a drug in his life. And the next day he was dead. Oh yes, this is what happened, you all. Come on. So there's foul play with everybody, especially Whitney and Christa.
Everybody, right here.
Whitney was most definitely murdered. Bruises all up and down her legs, her fingernails were chipped, her lip was busted, her face was swollen like somebody was punching her in the face. Her cousin called me. I went to the body viewing. I flew into New York, went to my hotel, and just as I'm getting ready to go to her body viewing, Whitney's cousin called me screaming and crying. She said, Lily, who did this to her? I said, what's going on? She said, I just seen it being her face is all big and popped up and busted up like somebody punched her in the face. Yes, they had Whitney laying in the casket like that. But you could see her then at the body viewing, but the funeral, they had a closed casket on Whitney. Because she was so messed up. Okay? So Whitney Houston, no, she was murdered. Her room looked like a tornado hit it. So Whitney was fighting for her life. Why didn't her brother Gary and Pat get in the media and tell that? Why? Why didn't they reveal that to the public? That somebody murdered Whitney? I know why. They did it. Okay? So Whitney Houston was murdered. Let's get that straight. Bobby Christina was murdered by Pat Houston. Yes. She did not want Chrissy to come out of hospice. First of all, I believe she put Bobby Christina there in hospice. She wanted her to leave that hospital and go directly into hospice because Chrissy was coming home with us. The nurses said that she would be fine. We could take her home and she would be fine. Give it about 6 months. Uh-huh. But then she ends up going into hospice? Somebody did something to my niece. Oh, yeah. And it's easy. It's obvious to figure out what's really going on. Impersonating nurse. Where is she? She better be in jail. She better be in jail. Yes. I wanted to talk to you all and let you all know this because there are no drugs involved with none of their bodies. No, none of them. It might have been found in little Bobby's body, but that was because it was put there. Little Bobby wasn't getting high off of nothing. No, and Bobby Christina, she cried out for somebody to help her. And that boy, Max Lomas, and that girl, Danielle, sat there and let Nick beat her up like that and stomp her and drag her up those steps without even calling 911 or trying to get him off of her. None of them helped her. So they was not her friends. No. They were trying with Bobby Christina. They tried to put her in the bathtub in the Beverly Hilton at first. Then, on top of that, when Chrissy didn't die, when she got home after Whitney was found, they planted a knife in her tire for her to have a car accident. Mm-hmm. They planted that. I have evidence. Bobby Christina was a good driver, by the way. They forced her into that car to drive it. So she had an accident, lost control, because they stuck a knife in the tire. Oh, yeah. They were trying their best to kill Chrissy. All of this for Whitney Houston's estate. Yes. You can believe it if you want to. You don't have to. You can take it or leave it, but that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Yes. And
The built-in search engine never collects your search history, and it blocks most cookies that ads.
That was easy.
Download DuckDuckGo today.
so it was a fight. It was a struggle. Okay? Yes, it was. Pat knew this, Gary knew this, but they also did something else when before the authorities got there to the hospital with Whitney. Pat and Gary staged the scene. Yes. I have an eyewitness that was there that watched them go in and out of the room after Whitney's body laid there, and they were taking things out from one room to the next. Pat and Gary did this. So Whitney's body definitely denoted that there was foul play. Okay? All of her bruises told us what happened in that room. Whitney fought for her life. There was no drugs in her system. So tonight, we all going. What's going on? So it's at your hands, girl. I'm Tony Braxton. I'm hungry, Braxton. You're eating my feelings. I didn't like yesterday. I didn't like how we did last night. Isn't that weak? It's weak. It's not. It's weak. I don't want to talk about it at all. I want to talk about something I got to pass it. When Tanya was like, I don't like what we did last night. No, it wasn't we, because I felt like Tawana insulted me and my Martian friend. This is ridiculous. I mean, when is this going to end? It's seriously, when is it going to end? Because I said something about some strangers that follow you. You're mad at me. So how are we going to move forward in order to do our record and our album if we have tension? How's that going to work? I was, in a happy mood yesterday. It was opening night. It was like, here we go. I get the feeling on my birthday too. I got it. So everybody said really good, nice things to you. Until that was challenged. But I'm not getting ready to talk about that now. How can we move past it if you're not going to speak on it? Is somebody going to have ESP
I don't know what the heck y'all talking about.
Well, wait, I'm just gonna talk around anything, and I'm not gonna mince words. It's just late. So the party comes on, says, everybody says that you're not the same person or you acting differently, but I won't see that or something to that thing. I said, and then Wanda said something, and they were kind of going back and forth, and then Tamar turns around and she says, he's not talking about y'all. He's not talking about y'all, something, whatever. Who this guy? Why did he tell me to say that? You know, he wasn't saying Wanda praising Trina. He's got no people to say. And then you said, Wanda said, are you there? Are you with her all the time? Then how did Trina start talking? Well, you were the one who said something. It doesn't matter. Oh my God. Tamar always singles me out. She always singles Wanda out. I don't know why. Because Trina coughed first. And everybody knows that when you cough, it means that's what it means. Why would you make a statement that he's not talking about y'all? You know, that's not trap. That's not a trap. Or it's not a trap. Why would you even make that statement? You feel guilty because you know how you've been acting. And however, excuse me, let me finish the talk. Thank you. And I will. And I will. And yes. Oh, and then you decided that, you know, you wanted to say something. Like, you just gonna let him say something nice about me. Wanna always try to act like Tamar don't get to her, but this back and forth between them is happening all the time now. And you know, Wanda's going to reach her breaking point soon. Do you think you did the same with the person? Yeah. So I'm asking you, do you think that you I know I'm saying I'm asking. Do you think that you had to? I had to ask the same thing. But you are my thoughts, are you? I'm afraid of you. Don't talk to me like that. Here we go again. Wanda and Tamar arguing again. This is crazy. We can't keep arguing about everything, every little thing. Every time we get together, it always end up this way. Even though both of them would just leave each other alone. So this is a myth. Even though both of them just leave each other alone. But this is a mix. I can't even believe my mom would say, well, maybe you guys hang together or be together or each other from afar. Why would you say something like that? I think it was okay for him. Because everybody has something nice to say about you. When you feel a certain type of way, if one of your family members, you tell in that setting, if somebody said, you know, Tony's an amazing singer, she's a 6-time Grammy Award winning songwriter, producer, vocalist, this is her 3rd time on Broadway. But on the other side of the table, somebody said, and they came from your sister. Would you turn around and say, what? I didn't say that. That's not it's crazy. It's that, of course, what I say is great. No, they do it for there's sensitivity about what nobody is that. What he said, what would you see? We both upset. I didn't even think you anything that he said. I would be extremely upset. That's not what happened. No. You know, this is like the God me to drink. Here you go. I beat you. I love you all, but I gotta go. I cannot take this energy with me on stage. I'm super frustrated right now. I have to show an hour and my sisters arguing and there's consent. Again, it's just silliness. Shame on you. Both of you. Boo. Boo to Wanda and boo to Tate. That's what all the sisters said. How can these things about that sister? The whole point. When the guy made the comment, Tamar, nobody's talking about it. No, he wasn't defending me. He was me finished. No, my thing is this. Who is this dude saying that he's known Tamar for a long time and he knows that she hasn't changed? How do you know? You know her? You just thought of that. No, no, ma'am, sir. I did not think about it. I'm telling you whatever you feel. You can't just walk away all the time. Walk away all the time. Shaka, I ain't got all the time. That's fine. Up, Jesus. Even though I go to Christ. Hallelujah. I'm not gonna argue about nothing. But no shit. It's true. I'm not gonna argue. I ain't got time. And that's whack that you're walking away though. The girl knows mine. Yes, it is. You're right. No, it's the truth. Yes. There has to be some resolve. The Trina, resolution. When I never get up. I never walk away. I can't do this. Of course I can. I should have never come here. Gotta go. Don't walk away. That's not cool. This situation is the nucleus of all the, excuse me, that's happening between all the rest of the sisters. Because some people feel like they're on one side. Other people feel like they're on the other. Like, please let me finish. And it's so frustrating. And it's but we all love each other too much for this. What to do and you don't know what to say. And that's exactly what I was trying to tell all of you. You've got to get to the bottom of this. It's more than the party or the this. There's a more that needs to be reached. Wait, let's comment on what you just said. I have to say that I have never asked anybody to be Team Tawanda. No, I'm not going to say that because I've never asked what about Wanda's feelings because I feel no one ever heard about it. No, baby, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. Yeah.
My main point for playing all of this, and it's much more, is because what the fuck should I do with C. Diddy when Danielle drug dealing, trafficking Brown, his bald headed ass mother, Lynetta Boy Kane, his slut bag whore of a beard, Angelique Dick Sucking Tucker, who sat in front of a courtroom and did illegal drug activity. Okay? When One Love, Mrs. Noel pulls up a $15,000 warrant or charge. What should I do with that? What should I do with it? See, but then people sit around, oh, Sparkle is so messy and Sparkle is so, you can't be a part of this and you can't be a part of that. It's too motherfucking late. It's too late because Danielle needs to be in jail and he will be. If Lynetta ass want to go with him, she can, since she like to threaten Donald Trump's life. Okay? It is sick. It is very sick. But anyway, moving on. There's a lot more to get into. So now, Danielle Brown, aka We Bitched You, aka I Said Dumb, it's amazing with these people. It's amazing. So you heard it from Lily yourself. And I talked to Lily personally. Okay? I've talked to Tina personally. I've talked to Shane personally. Okay? They know what you did, Danielle. They're on your ass. And that's just the fuck it. Shout out to Paperwork Party. Now check this shit out.
Schizophrenia, you may be eligible to participate in a paid clinical research study of a possible new.
That's a 100K, baby. It's 200K. You take some time on some number for 14 months. Oh, we didn't have a today. Got 91 people in the room, guys. Everybody must be waking up. Paperwork. Who's doing the good man? Let me go to the comments. Equipment. On celebrities. This page really open eyes and see something telling you. Appreciate you telling you right about it. Brian David is so all the time. He's on this page all the time. So you know, like, man, people know. Bring the shopping Chris dinner. Bring is the shopping break Chris dinner. Get the winner. Okay, brother. Come on. Man, appreciate you coming in. And some horns trying to pop up. You know what? When you hear Ray J, and remember that this screenshot of Ray J head that you on the screen, this is right after the next hit him. You go to the video, you hit him, so this this is real. So this is really when you put them hands on you, you thought there was a nigga in the ring whipping on you. I was really used to know that. Yeah, I know I was really used to Ray J. So right after we put their hands on you, we took the breath out of fly. Everybody look at the news. Shout out to Doki. I need to run it. She called it. She said it is a scandal, the level of scandalous. You know her tweet right here. When are we getting the surviving five babies back? They're gonna wait for them to be different. Hey, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Not to a fan. Y'all bigger watch this motherfucking channel. Because ain't nobody talking about crime babies. Ain't nobody can find me on face to face. But for her to step up, turn loose, and say this, you see turn loose. I think she didn't see it. And see, when it's different when they see this channel, when you see the channel, regular person. And when they see the channel, they should be laying it all night. They've been in the public space. You gotta be honest with you, I don't think I would be here. And Pat was involved with the murder. You know what, Pat paid all y'all motherfuckers. Let's serve the ground with Snake, man. Man, you a snake, man. You a snake. You a snake. Snakes don't have lips. That's why you gave us CPR. Snakes don't have lips. Hey, man, you just as bad as Pat. Let me tell you something, man. You just as bad as Pat. You lie, Pat lie, all the same. There ain't nothing different between you and Pat. Right? They flood the past on me, yeah, man. No job. You go. Yeah, man, Pat paid them out. Everybody wants to talk about $50,000. You know what, man? They say you're an anaconda. Yeah, man. They say you're an anaconda. You know what? That little money that y'all got, y'all gotta spend that money. How y'all feel now? That little money that y'all got, y'all already spent that shit. How y'all feel now? You see what I'm saying? Y'all got me fucked up. All right, gang, so look, let's look at what I dropped today. I dropped something today. Let's look at this today. It's about Nick Gordon, gang. It's about Nick Gordon. I want to try to check this out real quick because we just seen that Whitney Houston mouth to mouth or whatever CPR. And y'all already know. So it's my papa. I'm a ton of papa. I'm going down, man. You a snake, man. Let's see if Nick a snake. Hey, Nick, because now we know you was there. And that was basically me getting snake out the ball by Ruffles. I'm about to say all that again. That wasn't right, but that was me getting snake out there. I proved it the other day. I guess I got to prove it again. But let's check out this video real quick. Let's see what Nick had to say, man. The 48-year-old singer was found in a hotel room at the Beverly Hilton. Whitney's entourage was just a few steps away. She was dying in a bathtub for a reported 30 minutes.
When she was found by her assistant and her assistant screamed out, Nick Gordon came running, saw the scene of Whitney on the floor, unconscious.
Tell me your involvement in the event when Whitney passed away.
Tell me how. His things by Whitney. So Whitney. He tried a couple concussions on the chest. He was actually coming down the hallway. He had been drinking, so it wouldn't work.
You don't feel like you let her down because you couldn't revive her mom?
And Nick Gordon finally breaks his silence. Dr. Felix has been continued.
Tell me your involvement in the events when Whitney passed away.
I was in my hotel room. It's crazy. I saw Whitney an hour and a half, 2 hours before that. So it's so crazy. He's telling me good morning, we're gonna have fun tonight and all that stuff.
So it's okay.
He was enjoying everything. And he's so happy. He was just
Now, y'all know that's a lie, gang. Y'all know that's a lie. You was pissed off, gang. Remember, the night before, they just had Bobby Christina in the room. He tried to kill Bobby. Whitney was drinking. Whitney was pissed off. But Whitney was not. Whitney was mad, dog. Her demeanor was word is pat. Word is pat. Word is pat. Hey, Nick, you already starting off line, Nick. Hey, Whitney was looking for Pat because they found Bobby almost dead.
oh my god. And then he heard screams down the hallway from the hairdresser. He got to check it out. It was by Whitney's room. He saw Whitney.
Yeah, now, a lot of people saying that the hairdresser found her dead. Okay? Everybody saying that Miss Dixon found her dead. They saying that the hairdresser found her dead. There's even a couple of articles that say that the hairdresser found her dead before Mary even got in there. Hey, Mary, so Mary looked like you full of shit. You don't know who found that body because we already know she was murdered, so nobody found her dead. And so now we got this talking about that the hairdresser was down there screaming and shit.
It's not a good show. You know.
Did you know it was Whitney room when you were in there?
And I didn't know, but as we got closer, it was probably, you know, saw her laying right there on the floor. And we tried a couple compressions on her chest, but like inside, you know, he's not coming back.
So you tried CPR, but
I didn't do the,
too late.
yeah, I didn't do the compression.
Hey, notice how Miss Gordon said that when we went down the hall, he seen Whitney's body laying on the floor. You know what that means? That means that if Nick seen her body on the floor, they have already taken her out of the bathtub. Come on, Devin. So he found her. If she was already on the floor, he found her in the bathtub. Was it the hairdresser or was it Mary? So guess how many people in the room now? You got Ray, you got the hairdresser, you got Mary, you got Nick Gordon. That's almost 5 people right now. You ain't talking about Russell. Russell was on there. Now, everybody got Whitney in the room. The only person that's supposedly not turned yet is Pat. So the Pat said she was walking slow. She said she sent Mary up there to go check.
All right? Watch this.
I mean, the lips are completely blue and you just know, like,
That game. There's a lot of people that really don't understand about lips being blue. I'm one of them. There's some things doctors in the crowd, I Googled this shit. It's game. When I Googled it,
Erase.com, we offer the best reputation management services to help you reshape your digital presence.
when I Googled it, they say it takes up to 2 to 4 hours for your lips to turn blue. Yeah. I have seen some situations online where I was looking at them, I was feeling up, they were showing me situations and shit where your lips turn blue, you're being choked. Hey, the only way your lips can turn blue that quick is when you are being choked. All right? It takes your lips a while to turn blue. This is proof that Whitney Houston was already dead. I'm gonna tell you the real truth, man. You're not gonna even say 2 to 4 hours. I'm gonna say 5 minutes. I'm gonna say 5 minutes. You already know Whitney was there like 20, 30 minutes before the police. We already know this shit. I'm gonna go ahead and say 20. I'm gonna say 5 minutes. All right? Now, do we got any doctors in the crowd? Right? Because now he's saying that the lips was blue. Is it any doctors in the crowd? How the hell can her lips turn blue that fast? You type that in. How long did it take Whitney lips to turn blue? Come on, guys. Does anybody know any time? Yo, we definitely need the surveillance. All these things are doing on my skin, right? Because she was down and come on. You know what? We can't believe that because think about this, Christina. They left Whitney Houston supposedly and went to Neiman Marcus for 30 minutes and came back. You don't know when Whitney supposedly died. He could have died right when they left. He could have died 2 minutes before they came back. That's bullshit. He tried to go. He tried to go get their alibi together. That's their lack of oxygen. Come on, man. And I can't on Google. I feel it. Come on, man. This is the good slowly on a lot of Ray and Sterling grew up. This is they did something to her, 30 minutes to an hour. Okay. All right, gang. So this is just the breaking news. And I'm trying to tell y'all, gang. Look, a couple of hours. And gang, let me read what Google said. The dead body's lips typically turn blue to purple 2 to 4 hours. Wow, nigga.
So, George, you a dead man, bitch. Your lips is purple, blue. Eagle said you a motherfucking smurf, bitch. And it is what it is. Don't you dare. We always got a fake lawyer, Liz Jackson, the sick dick of attraction. We got a fake Christian, George, 2KR crackhead. We got a fake motherfucking KKK dick sucking wannabe motherfucker. The boogie dead hoe with a mother that look like cow titties. I don't know what the fuck going on.
They Nick died around January the 3rd, 2020. He drugged the shit out of Nick and killed Nick too. Stop the pain. That's shit to the middle. They try to hire your ass and kill your ass. I got pet fucked up. It's gone, y'all. It's dead. It's dead. The one thing about Nick before he died, he did all these weird ass interviews and he left a whole bunch of clues. And in these clues, he was literally showing, hey, this is what I did. And then he was literally giving you the tape, seeing what he did. The top, he said, was really using the right about taking for it too high. This is the first one where it's 98% to 2%. It was almost 100%. We got two knuckleheads in the crowd at 50 days. 2 bucks for 20 years, 10 extra bucks, 10 extra bucks. Oh my, I think those 10 extra bucks. Wrong with that? Most of y'all niggas do. And this is later on when it came to Whitney Houston. Hey, who is this woman on my screen? This woman is a killer.
Ugly ass, you African bitch. My Tabu, whatever the fuck your name is. Yo stinking ass, you raggedy hoe.
Sister-in-law to live next door to this woman named Tawu Sabamawu. This is the bitch that killed Bobby Christina. Nobody forgot. Come on. Somebody, you about to die in this and that. Let's go back to the woman that killed Bobby Christina. Hey? The woman that
You look like Sammy fucking mother. Ugly ass.
for a while. Come on. Come on. You know, this is the woman that stuck the needle in Bobby Christina. This is the woman that was impersonating for Bobby Christina when they killed Bobby Christina. And I'm going to tell y'all some secrets y'all may not know. Bobby Christina was supposed to die at the same time Whitney Houston, but they stayed till the night before in the bathtub. They had to hire this woman to later on down the line. Come on, guys. Come on. Nobody's playing. Ain't nobody's playing. And so, hey guys, everybody put in the crowd. Rest in peace, Bobby Christina. Rest in peace, Whitney Houston. Just because they want us to say rest in peace, Ray Ray. We're just trying to build some sympathy shit. Bobby Christina, rest in peace, Whitney Houston. Okay? Come on, guys. You two in the building and forgot to hit the light button. Put the lights up, guys. The lights are most definitely match the views. Bullshit with some haters. You know, do it with me. The same shit I do with Prince. As soon as niggas step up, they got down and we can make you $1 billion, but I can't say shit. We ain't gonna play with niggas no more. What the fuck? How the motherfuckers coming in infiltrating and using against us to take up the fuck? He was crazy like that. I just let anybody know that he was subdued by a man. And I'm telling y'all it was a man. You know, woman did.
All right, Danielle Dick Dyken Brown, get your dick sucking ass in its motherfucker, you motherfucking. I took motherfucking Mangelique Dick Sucker Tucker away from her motherfucking kids because I'm a fucking bate booty motherfucker. Get your ass in here because you're going to jail, bitch. And any other bitch or bum that sit around your fuck ass. That's why Yolanda Boy Bell motherfucking left your ass because she was the number 2 snake. And I still got that motherfucking screenshot where that bitch said she was gonna get with Skank Lewis and she was gonna take your motherfucking ass out, bitch. I told you all you motherfuckers is snakes, and I said what the fuck I said. Stay the fuck away from me. And I mean it. Cause I'm telling you, I already done told my fucking police sergeant, the first bitch or the last motherfucker that come up, bitch, y'all gonna be taking me out and taking them out. So it's one or the motherfucking two. Don't play with me, bitch. Cause I'ma drop some shit on Saturday. Now, like I said, Liz Jackson, what is your fucking purpose to suck C. Diddy's dick with your stinking ass, you fat pussy motherfucker? What is your purpose, bitch? You a Pat Houston? Or is that you said you got Gail, excuse me, you don't have Orpa money, and I said Orpa. You got Gail money. Where the fuck you get it from? Let me show y'all, you raggedy bitch. Pretty baby. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all better go find a bitch to play with and leave me the fuck alone. Is he sleep in the goddamn pool? Yeah, but
Please, I don't want to start. Nah, we're going out.
let's go. Let's go. I just found it. Let's go.
The first one. We got taken. It's funny how to take it. It's funny how to take it. So I got a question. So are you from New York? Oh, I'm in New York. It's like,
Let's go. Let's kid. Let's get it the fuck on, bitch, because I'm ready for a hoe. Give a fuck.
You know, I don't play it. All of them from good. Yeah, these shots, we saw bits of what a let's go. So I knew this, I'm stupid. Let's do. And so I got a question. So now let's I believe people need to know that you're accountable. Now you don't have to expose me, but are you in the industry and what did you for how good you know, I'm thinking this because people are supposed to. Because the fantastic or the help purpose of the MC finale, but it's me. I'm not real, I'm still on the industry. So trying the instant or stop. Okay. So you work in the music industry. You see all of the years of that. So the all of them about it, about the system, the difference is the families. Okay. No. So now so do you think that this Cassie situation has just opened the floodgate to everybody just saying who is what and what's going on? It's good, but as you see now, I know Christian Cruz is talking to me. I'm trying to talk to him on a one-on-one basis. I'm trying to reveal to teachers who I'm thinking of. And I'm listening about that. But I will say this. A lot of this industry stuff deals with you. I don't know if you remember the Atlanta Child murders. A lot of people like Frank Sinatra, Sandy Davis, and all of them, they were getting turned out too. They were turning each other out. Martin Luther King goes into the change for Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all, okay? I said what I said. Now everybody want to come touch me? That's good. So how do you know these people get hurt out? Because like I said, some of these people cannot come. Oh yeah, they hurt, but I'm a little older than people say. I see, I know being a child of one of the mothers, Chicago City. She was all the character tag. I'm trying to get up to when I get, I send her over to you because she can tell you everything we did, everything we did to you. Okay? I'm not being I ain't gonna die. Not you, sir. Yeah, buddy. Okay? Oh my God. What is in application? The views expressed in this show is not that of the host. Okay, I just want to put yeah, this is all lady things, okay, Lady Spark. And my main thing's got copyright strikes on my backup. But yes, y'all pay attention. These people are snakes. Kathy, I believe she participated in a lot of things. Wait a minute, no, she said she did. It was in the lawsuit. She participated in a lot of things, and Sexy Red, Lady Red, whatever her name was, she had an red scarf. I know what these people just like her fake scarf because you don't want me either. Well, she was doing things to, that's how business got done. It was a great because of the relationship. And then the really, I mean, they're like celebrities, and you think that that's how it's kind of question like, why are you waiting so long to come out with this
But then people don't think to believe. You know, when the R. Kelly storm started, and Janet Dickinson, Bill storm started, and Janet Dickinson put her role in the union. You know, it's about 50 years, 100 years, and they're going to act like they need 10 years and company. Please, okay? Let's stop. Yeah, I'm telling you what, though, a lot of people to these days are thousand. They hold keys to a lot of stuff. People are really kind of leery of crossing a lot of these people. Again, you remember after she went to Williams and she was talking about housing and everything, people enforcement. So, sometimes it's the same thing. You don't want to start either. Because you change your identity, kind of have to do something you like. You know, I think you need to speak. It's really going off the wall. You know, that's good. You were in the music industry, so I that as responsible to play the game. You really tell, you're telling all our teams, you're telling everybody else, you're telling her team, yeah, to sit down with DJ Wilson for real and give an exclusive, okay? So, never know what's up. After that person over there trying to like she's in the interview with him, he won't tell you anything. If you just don't want to be out the closet, you're going to stay in there, put on good dresses, and try to do this message, with mustache, beard, and everything else. You don't know. Like Jaguar don't know that Jimmy Harris and Tupac and all of these people, who's all have to be 100%. I just started no peace and say it. For you, no. Now, my question to you is, I remember the Toxic King interview with the young man who alleged that he had relationships with Kevin, and I know he was not serious. That was my story. But he took it in. He don't play toys and they do something. So let me personally call 20 million. That relationship with that mountain and radio, 20 gold premiums. So, okay, this is Howard, 300 from this department and 200 for herself. Hold on, every time hold on. We're not going to this ride because we're not doing this over there. You heard about it? Tell you all about because I was listening to Kevin and you know, I just want to know because you took me out as a lot of things. So, you know, just want to make sure that you know, oh, please, you know, I think those have. What do you think about it? What's in the dog? Hannah, what's in the dog? Yeah, what's in the dog? You said, what's in the dog? What's come out? What's in the dog? What's in the dog? Listen, Tony, yeah. Oh, okay, you're in the car. Oh, but I got a question. When you talk about the booty thing, you think you're gonna go down or what's up? I was saying that. The real talk. I love you, baby. Yeah, please. I love you. But she don't want to talk. She don't want to talk. So she won't be doing that. It was Mr. C. Just come to the that I was in. But he did say was in the dark, would come out in the light. So I was talking about what was I could have asked about LL because she really that's the whole. Probably bad touch and everything. No, let me say this though. Like I said, I don't know these folks. And like I said, usually you are not those other. Those sources.
Busta Rhymes' trans girl just came out and put the whole game on blast, exposing what really happened between Busta and Diddy. There had always been rumors about Busta and his alleged choices, and now we are finally getting some answers. And at the center of all this heat is a loud,
bold voice stepping forward. Toni Newman, a former trans escort and longtime whistleblower who's been calling out the industry's dirtiest secrets. She ain't just talking to talk. Her claims added fuel to a fire that 50 Cent started himself, because just days before, 50 dropped the video, and not just any clip. This one allegedly shows Diddy, his rumored trans ex, and Busta Rhymes all in the same room. According to those who saw it, the vibe was way off. It had all the energy of one of those adult parties that 50 had been talking about for years. The streets are claiming 50 got way more heat on standby. Like he just gave folks a taste. For years, 50 made jokes about those parties, throwing shade at the fruity vibes and making jabs about strange invitations from Diddy. And now, with everything that has come out, it's looking like those jokes had truth laced in between the punchlines.
You know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? He's actually 5 minutes and he goes, no, you need to party. Like, we need to party. You know, talk to me. Like, he said something to me one time, a long time ago. Like, this night he's waiting. He told me to take me shopping. I'm like, what did you think? Let me move, man. The party comes. You're going to make me mess up the place. Let me get out. No, this dude saying that's what the guy said to himself.
And Buster.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to welcome to the show Toni Newman. Round of applause for Toni Newman for reaching out, talking to us this morning. All right. How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. All right. So you have the book out, and just give us a little bit of a background on who you are and what this book is about.
This book covers a 25-year journey from Jacksonville, North Carolina, to Wake Forest University, to street prostitution, to me transforming from a male to a female, to now that I'm writing about my 25-year journey while I'm a student in law school. And that's pretty much what I've done.
Now, this is interesting because you are from North Carolina. We didn't know that.
But yeah, from Jacksonville, North Carolina.
You went to Wake Forest University?
I have a BS degree from Wake Forest and met my in-laws at Wake Forest, and that's why I named it my ride. But some of her words motivated me. Why her words of encouragement 25 years ago. He told me to be myself, and that's what I did.
25 years ago. So you were there maybe around, what,
1985. He had just became the rental professor in 1982. He just motivated me. You have to be you. Really you must shine. And I knew then I was living a lie. I was cross-dressing at night. Eventually I did in the daytime, and here I am.
So at that time, and in your younger life, you were living life as a male.
Mm-hmm. It was doing a man with a penis.
Right.
World rap.
And I brought it out of a Southern Christian parent, oldest of four, great family, church every Sunday, Sunday school. So at Wake Forest, I was a guy. For the Fortune 500 company as an executive, I was a guy. I became a fitness model and playgirl and at daytime.
It must have been hard to just live two different lifestyles. Now, even when you were as a man, as you were originally born, like, were you, into women? Were you having intimacy with women?
Because genderism is not about sex. That's about gender.
Right.
I talk like a woman. I walk like a woman, even though I was a guy.
I do speak like a woman.
It's so feminine, naturally. Mother said it's such a naturally feminine.
So have you ever been with a woman?
I tried it one time. Beautiful girl, her pictures in the book. 2 years ago. And it just, I said, no, this is not going to work. Right. She said, one time. I said, I'm going to talk to you. It's pretty.
Or you didn't get an erection or nothing when you were chilling with them getting naked. Like that was Dr. Cool J. That was the real L. Cool J was. You talking about later months ago? Hold on, I got an erection. I don't even want you to get started with that just yet because we have to take a break right here. And we're gonna come back and get you right in field, okay? Come on, man. Right, we go. All right, once again, we're on the line with Tony Newman, author of the book called I Rise, the controversial coming of age novel.
Okay.
All right, and it's talking a lot about the lifestyle, changing from a young boy to an adult transsexual and some of the things that were going on in your life, correct? That's correct. And one of the things you were saying, you had some encounters with some celebrities. I was a street prostitute, and LL picked me up back as a street prostitute within the block, what we call Training Row. There were lots of trainings late at night within that block in the grave. That's how we all made our money.
And what year was that? When did this happen? Like what time frame? We worked good with that.
That was so that was almost 13 years ago.
So you're telling me that LL Cool J is cruising the strip and he sees you and picks you up.
That is correct.
Now, did he know that you were a man?
We're not doing nothing but transgender.
So he knew exactly.
No women on women were stripped over.
Oh,
everybody all of them all chicks with sticks. That was the term that we were labeled as.
So he knew what he was getting into.
And there was tons of it. So I understand that's not the first time, but I only had a one-time encounter. My understanding others had more, but I had a one-time encounter with him. And nothing bad to say. It was very nice. We're talking about LL Cool J, ladies love cool things. Yeah. And I've been polygraphed twice by Secret Service agent Joseph Calioli, who worked for President Kennedy. And I've been polygraphed by one of George W. Bush's Secret Service agents who are professional polygraphers. Twice by two different people. My encounter with LL. Okay, well, let's not move too fast. Take us back to that day. And you're out there working, and you don't know LL Cool J allegedly is about to pull up. So explain to us exactly what happened and how you felt. You know, like when you started the point when he picked me up, I didn't know who he was with the head and the glasses.
Right.
Okay. I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware until we got into the encounter and the glasses came off, and he was in fact LL Cool J.
Now, when you saw him,
for the first 30 minutes of talking and having a drink, I didn't know who he was. And I said that. I know you. He said, do you really? And I said, yes. This is our secret, okay? And we went on.
No.
What are y'all doing for 30 minutes? Are y'all on a date? Like, if you're on a strip, why you don't just bring you around the corner, you bop him off one time, and you drop your ass back up on the strip? Why is y'all on a date? We had a little liquor in the car. We had a driver. So it was, in fact, the driver who I spoke to first.
Okay.
He put me in the down. I didn't get in the back of the car until I spoke to the driver. He pulled over, asked me some questions. I said whatever to get in the back.
Okay, so for 30 minutes, you're in the back of the car. It's dark. You guys are sitting in the car. Okay.
In 15 years, so. But it was, 10 or 15, 20 minutes that we actually, we did have a little drink. There was drinking in the back, and then not until he put the head off and the glasses off did I recognize, oh my God, this is who he was. What was the conversation about all that time? What's your name? And at that time, my name on the street was Perry. Where are you from? And then after 5 minutes, I want to do this, and this.
What was that? What did he lay down that he wanted to do?
Sure. So I've yet to go there. I'm not trying to put him out like that.
I mean, he's already put out, sweetie.
Right, yeah, but I'm not trying to get into the sexual, what he did, what I did. We had sex.
When you had sexual encounters with LL Cool J, what, was he the giver? Was he the receiver? How did it work?
We were a versatile group. And when I say versatile, that means the other person will give and receive. We were versatile groups. So are you implying that LL Cool J gave you head? I'm implying that I had sex with LL Cool J, yes. Unbelievable, LL Cool J.
I believe it.
Then I want to take another polygraph. If you so desire. Yeah. I've taken 2 already. And I have accumulated 42 other pieces of evidence of over 100 people. They're coming out the woodwork. Well, they're not even trying to tell their story. They're just telling them mine. No doubt, no doubt. That same guy asked me, you should say a whole year. You should say you had an affair for a year.
Right, but you told yourself.
Yeah, one time.
Right, and then, yeah, you're not over exaggerating. What's
I didn't text you 2 times, one encounter, in less than an hour. That's it. Okay, so before we go any further, right? You guys, like, what is said when it's time for everybody to go their separate ways? That's all. Really, look at you. They don't have that for. At that point, have been one of the hardest things I've ever had. How much money? I made over $500 for a street prostitute doing $50 blowjob and $100 hotel day. We made 5 times more than I'd already made. Right. And on top of that, so they cool take care of it later.
Was there any communications even after the fact?
We never communicated with them again.
And what's making you come out now?
I went, and then the same day in charge guy who I'm still friends with came to me and said, I think you're writing a book. The book is sell if you name names, but people don't know Liberation.com. Wow. I can tell you. And the guy from at the time 9 years ago from the Chicago Bulls. And still friends with. So today. So if you name names, it's just a sale. They don't sell by itself.
Okay.
We got a great story. They read the book. Everybody came back and said, look, very educated and bright. The book ain't going to sell, baby, until you bring it out. It's like, really? I don't want to go there.
When you did.
It's not things to sell. I'm getting covered.
Right.
I'm taking yeah, nobody wants to hear my story.
That's right. I don't know who in here. I'm trying to see. Hold on. I'm looking on my other phone. But hey, everybody, what's going on? What's going on? Hit that love, comment, sparkle, share, and subscribe. I said what the fuck I said. When the fuck I said what the fuck I said. And prayers, Vic Vic. You know, the angels are always watching. You see, we have Rob Bates, Ebo Bryson. Somebody else passed too. And I don't think it was like an entertainer or anything, but like I said, you gotta cherish life because you never know, you know. Oh, prove me on. When that dash will end. It's what you do in between that dash that counts. Okay, we don't care about the money, we don't care about the fame, I don't care about none of that shit. And trust me, I would have been way in a place where y'all couldn't even reach me. Please. Mm-mm. That ain't me. Honey, that ain't never been my genetics, ain't never been my recipe or my pedigree, honey. Period. Okay, they know not to fucking play with the fuck me. And that's on God. Okay? Don't play with me. It is what it is, and it is what the fuck it's gonna be. You can't change it, you can't rearrange it, you can't shit, you can't break it, you can't do a goddamn thing but take it. Take that, right, motherfucker? Now you taking it. Mm-hmm. They got my Eagles, daddy. Eagles. And make sure y'all be there Saturday, Sweet Pussy Saturday. Yeah, we got Eagles Soaring High too. You could just put Eagles Soaring High too. Let me put the video because baby, it's gonna go down, honey. Okay. And I'm gonna put it on Facebook as well. Because it is what it is what it is. Make sure y'all go love, comment, share, and subscribe, honey. Okay? Because like I said, ain't a damn thing funny, and bitch ain't nothing that a person that has a deceitful heart won't do for money. See, if it ain't in your heart to begin with, if it ain't in the alpha, it won't come out in the omega. But see, all this shit is coming out because what the hell? Child crazy. My brother is crazy. All this stuff is coming out because people are so fake. I'm not fake. I ain't never been fake. Ain't shit fake about me. And it is what the fuck it is. So for a junkie bitch to turn around talking about somebody will sell out, girl, please, you already done sold out and got sold out and played the fuck out. Okay? By your clout chasing ways. I don't have to clout chase not nair bitch or nair bum.
Look up there.
Oh Lord, my sister going off.
Fuck that bitch. Got over a baby and a bitch. He don't got a baby to give me, bitch. Fuck that old motherfucker drive, bitch. And when I made that little nigga the fuck up out that nigga. Ain't no more motherfucker baby. That bitch. Hear me?
Okay.
Bitch, that phone, bitch. Fuck is you talking about?
That's my sister, bitch. What's good? That's my sister, bitch. What's good? Let's get it. Mo 3 Foundation, ho. In this motherfucker. In this motherfucker. Told y'all who stop playing with me because bitches be outside all day. You don't know where the fuck they at. I just left another one of my other ones. And baby, you fuck with me, you're stuck with me. And that's all I'ma say. You fuck with me, you're stuck with me. That's why y'all better leave my Eagles, brother Eagles, the fuck alone. Okay? Cause while fat punk bitches running over there trying to catch fame and shit, bitch, you will not have a name, okay? And that's on period to the period. Shit, the fuck? And look at this retarded bitch. Toys. Now you got information from her, but why she giving it to the ops as well? That don't even make sense. But anyway, excuse me, y'all. Ciao. It's a shame and a scandal. Let me get to the real shit real quick, cause it's a shame and a scandal, honey. Going on in these streets, baby. Let's go.
But wasn't making up, and then you like paid him $100. You wanted him to come into your channel. No, he helped me with my money. It was a key. I said, I'm gonna say, oh, my first like that process, and that's all it was. Everything was paid. No, but not even like, it's just almost like time. Something like that thing. And I said, I think that would have once it's a little, definitely get him a little cold. So it was about 60% was that, 60%, something like that. I said, how much was I said, I saw. There was another incident where you want to hit your link. Kim, do you know what I'm talking about? Where he was asking you to hit the link and you were like, pay me to do so or something like that. So basically, he made a bet or something because he don't want that. That's the line. Like, those are the open topics. So I'll go to college. You know what? Sometimes both don't owe each other a fucking thing. But one is talking and the other one's talking. So you just said something. Go ahead, Shaka. Because you remember distinctly, like there was out some money, but you didn't his link. I remember that. Yeah, because he made a bet that it wasn't being in his back chat. So I actually placed a link and came up there for like a short time. And then he said there's the amount of money to send to me. Yeah. See, that's something different than what he's talking about. But so all these incidents occurred, but there's two different incidents I do recall. And so what Lemmon's talking about is true. It's factual as well. It all happened. But the thing is, he wants to keep bringing up the fact that I forgave him one time. No, this day and tried to move forward with him. You continue to be with the original abuse. Just he'll never forgive you again. He'll never give you a second chance. You're going to fucking believe him and with you for this shit happen. If you went around and threatened to abuse you again, you brought it to the board. 800 people outside on their life. You have to see what's funny and cute. You think all of this shit is a fucking game until it happens to you. Right? You think this shit out because while you in the closet, right? You think that right? And the process has started to make this personal business. That's why you can tell yourself to sleep to be adult. Because the great God can give you. It's about when everybody in the school, was on the was also like a no, talking about no, I know everything that happens that I find interesting. I find interesting and what she was happening. We have to talk about each other. That's how all of this shit was built.
A shame and a scandal, honey. These people are crazy. Let me hit a little link really quick for the little bugs, honey. Everybody was fighting like
Position that he's on now, meaning that he's been leeching off the women the whole time. That's a lot.
Hey, ladies,
Everybody was fighting like hell. Hey, Lolita. Hey, classic. Like. Hey, organized. What'd you do? Oh, embassy for that. Ooh, chat. And listen, it's been so much going on. Everybody's fighting like hell. I just want to go up here. I just want to say hey to my baby Lolo and the love bugs. What's up, y'all? I heard. And yeah, love bug's been hiding and sliding. But yeah, Bob never tried to twist up some shit. But shout out to Sour Patch, honey. Yeah, shout out to Mika Rika, everybody. Okay, we had to set shit straight because motherfuckers ain't got to motherfucking come on camera naked, bitch. I choose to come on camera naked all motherfucking day. Did we come in this motherfucking naked? I ain't seen no bitch coming here with no goddamn Cadillac, or no fucking bracelets and jewelry and shit. The fuck? But anyway, let me get out of here. I love y'all. How you doing? Yes, it's the love bug, bitch. Child, these girls want to fight. They don't want to fight with me, bitch. They better go find a goddamn lion or a lioness or maybe a tiger, right? Eagles. So anyway, let's get into this real fight real quick. Yeah, shout out to everybody fighting, bitch. Let's go. Child, Robbie Rack said he gonna put some shit up. T Black's baby mama, excuse me, New Era Queens, baby mama knows, blow some child. Y'all is crazy. But yeah, let's get into this shit because Eagles, the church study has turned into a war zone, honey. The church study has turned into a war zone, and Saturday it's gonna be really on. Let's go. That page email, 4-page letter, Leah rest in peace email where you wanted to discuss off limit things. Really. Let's talk about that. I just said to myself, let's talk about things. Let's talk about that. Just said to myself, let's talk about that situation. This person said, don't do. She got some real bad open. I know she do. When she has to do. Like you fuck with a bowl of salad, bitch. You feel like when you was talking to her, you feel like, okay, I'm on fake scammer George. I want to be impersonating Christa. Maybe she did. Believe. Absolutely. They just a joke. That's all. But she mad because she ain't got no man. And can't never. And the man that you thought that was gonna be with you didn't even want you. That's right. Let me teach you something. I don't care how old you is, bitch. You can't make a person want you if they don't want to be with you. Yo, what you want, Liz? What you want? Hold on, wait. That's what I want to know. What you want? He wants you. You can never make that man want you. Yeah, having a conversation, and you decide to go make posts about my life. She over here now. She said, "Drop the link." Oh God. What you want? You want to know why did she mention my wife's name? That's the question. Why did you mention my wife's name? That's what I want to know. Why you mention her and she didn't do nothing to you? Would you like to talk to this woman? Bring her up. You want to get gang bang by Mookie and Eagle style. Gang bang, gang, gang, gang. Why did you mention my wife's name?
Don't give me no runarounds or you're going to get put the hell off here. No, don't worry. So if I defeated Reed, I'm going to defeat your ass too.
Oh, child, not the defeation tactics.
Man, because I want to know why you over here.
Exactly.
Why you making posts of my life?
A freak though, honey. Hear that fat ass?
Cute. Brought the link for you, man.
You hear that fat ass?
As soon as you start getting crazy, you're getting kicked out.
My bitch.
I'm gonna be up here long.
Body.
What's your issue with me, Mookie? You have a lot to say. Listen,
Why you talking about?
why? Now, I've been listening to you for the last 10 minutes taking jabs. If you want to take jabs, I can take jabs.
Thank you, bitch, because you started it. Yeah.
Oh, no, it ain't even started.
Let's get started.
Started even just now. Nothing, nigga. Just play fucking game set on the side of you know motherfucker. You remember? You mentioned my wife name time about her 2 minutes ago. Talk about somebody a minister, but you don't even go to church your own self. You go to church, I do. You don't know nothing about me. You go to church.
Oh, get that box.
That's what it is. Go ahead and say what you gotta say. Go say what you gotta say. You mention my wife name and that woman ain't did nothing to you.
Facts. Bendy facts, bitch.
You see the Lord freezing you up. I'm going to the live stream too. Ain't nobody threatening you. Don't panic, don't listen up live and carrying on. Ain't nobody did nothing to you. Oh, the red. Oh, I want you to eat all the chicken nuts. Turkey nuts, back ham hocks, chitlin, salt, pork, greens, fucking way baskets, mussels, clams, crabs, shrimp, all that shit, bitch. But one thing I bet your stupid dick one. What about it?
Let me give a clap on my Eagles. I love it. I love it. Chicago's finest, baby. Ooh. And lost their goddamn mind, bitch. Thinking they gonna play with me, bitch. I fucking said something to your fuck ass niece. I ain't said a goddamn thing to Ayanna Jackson, okay? The whore who sat there and lied on LaShawn, aka Tupac. And shout out to my baby Mo. Okay. So anyway, was it all a dream, honey? Was it all a dream, honey? And make sure y'all go check out my baby Genie. He will be signing, doing another book signing at STL, honey, the hometown, because he is the only STL, him and my Storm Bang Bang Monroe. And it is what it is, don't you know? Don't you know? Okay. And if you go down there fucking with him, you're going to get fucked up, period. It's like they're not fucked around and found out. Anyway, y'all. So let's get into Shasha real quick, because baby, everybody's on the loose, but we got to check in with Diva real quick, because she said Jay Wilson and Vivian are buried, honey. I don't know what the hell y'all did to her, but baby.
We're supposed to keep putting out money, keep paying all over to protect you from this. But at this point, it's a situation that you can't control. Now, situations that you can't control, if it was me,
every day, all day. Calling people orphans, calling for benefits, calling this, calling that.
Exactly, Dee.
So it's a situation that you can show it, that they can jump in and say, okay, she's a fucking problem. But you're trying to tell them, I know it's a problem, but you're the one that has them. You're the one that's going to do that to people.
Oh,
And I'm telling them, are you know what you're doing? Not at all.
what?
I mean, that's really
Everybody around here is fine. What?
you want them to give you my people information.
Oh,
You won't give it to me.
man, they can't do that for nobody. But that's called privacy. That's called privacy. You can't just get people's information like that, especially if you're not a doctor, if you're not a lawyer. Okay? So all that fake ass shit that you motherfuckers up there trying to use and all that shit, your ass will be, well, somebody will be in jail anyway because they tried premeditated murder on their baby daddies. But anyway, I digress. Honey. Okay? So I don't even know why the fuck they got it in shit. But it is what it is, honey. Damn, what's his name? Casanova Black or something Black. He even what's that? Let me see what the fuck this is from California calling me. From the 2 1 to 3. Like I don't even know these people. Why they calling me? Yeah. Oh girl. I'll do that later. Hold on. All right, I'm out, y'all. Be back. How y'all doing? Love your Eagles, Daddy Eagles. Hello? She ain't answer. All right, y'all. So let's get back into it. I was getting ready to hang up, but obviously God didn't want me to hang up. So let's get into it. Um, it's a shame and a scandal, honey. A shame and a scandal. Let's see what the hell going on with Shakini. Shakini said he don't give a fuck. Everybody catching this word. Let's go. Everybody. Oh, who got bang one feet? Fair use commentary, research, education, entertainment purposes. Oh,
I see her. See the running and England. That was the last time I was seeing England. So why do we have to continue with those fucking virtual relationships? You claim that she no kids important.
oh,
So
oh.
still, if she no kids, you know, good is. Now, we can't. What's that ready? Hey, thank you. Because I will. So is it really so that you know children in real life can go the very different everything for Yoda, Honda, which until the kid in open his door or having need bed
Oh, yeah.
to a very late. You know, you can see like still people invite you to his house, those things that you bring up together in the low rate. It's no trouble, so you can just rich because that's what you're good for. Rich. You're not being good for them. Let me scratch that. They got to go have sex with this. They don't point.
Oh,
Like, you got nothing to grab on. Right, this is skin and bones. Lips. And then you got a dick, voice too. It's not bad.
oh,
Like, you, it's the reason you and Pillsbury never don't move, okay? Like, Pillsbury is sitting on the stuff. Pillsbury will literally touch the bones. And so she's like, what do you do, girl? I was saying, get in here. I think you're doing well.
everybody catching this heat.
Um, she over there vouching for pills like she done had dinner with pills, like she done worked at a job with the nigga, like she done literally worked the nigga. So I'm just like, bitch, please. Shut the fuck up. You are right there, instantly available. As soon as Pillsbury needed somebody to drag Christa. You've been dragging Christa this whole time because you're a jealous ass bra. The fuck are you so jealous of a virtual play? Because let's be clear, Jules Bailey has been doing this shit since he came to the beat sector. You know, I like Jules, you can train about Jules, but you're gonna feel hold Jules accountable for his bullshit. You think Jules wasn't plotting over this shit that made us move? You think Jules wasn't behind the scenes? Brooke, you think Jules wasn't behind the scenes for all these hoes trying to come up with a story. See, I'm grateful I don't have to, fake relationships in the storyline. Speaking of fake relationships and stopping all storylines, the power of the tongue is real because Shema,
Oh,
we're talking about the character. Shema is the. Yeah, you just mentioned Shema like a day or two ago. It's like, we don't see Shema. We don't talk about Mr. Shema Slay, which on the site anyway, it's like disappeared, baby. You don't get anymore once I stopped going over there, right? Of course, I've been talking about Shabbat, Jay Gummer, we've been over there on tonight's channel. Wayne Saker ain't been over there.
oh.
I mean, the whole Bruce sector, where did y'all go? Huh? Because when I think things for Shabbat, it's nothing. Nothing. But she's kind of, oh, no, it just proves the point. You all was jealous of my dynamic with Chanel. Y'all don't want another. No funny. You know, a lot of these hoes look at me and it's just a man. You know, they don't want me to ever move on. But they want to tell me to move on. Bitch. That's weird that you would have been taking your ass over there, going back and forth to Simone. You know how Simone hosting your channel this moment. But you got an AI competition to do. Mr. You got a big sector. Once you got, more money than all of this. Would you doing better? I mean, you should be doing better than us because considering that you've been living with your mama for 37 years. Yes. You had 37 years, and you could have sold 37 years. Wow. So go move the fuck out or go get a hotel room at least. Watch your ass. Wait the fuck back to mommy's house. So that's about that last time. See, no. It's right on in. Sip right on in. It was very interesting to hear it.
Food stamps.
Oh,
Shout out to the food stamps, baby.
here oh, here's my favorite. Oh, hell no.
Remember, they still do you like that, but
Nope. Yeah, we're doing it. Yes. So we're not going to do what we're doing until you address them.
Oh,
I'm doing it. And I can't talk to you. I'm doing it for now. No time is trying to, set your precedent to the wall. We is just so focused on the full power of the people. It's going to do everything. You made it feel like you guys were way deeper.
You all of a sudden you just lose yourself. You
Oh.
you still yes. And you're not saying to put with them. It's for you to them. You're not doing this. You're not going to talk to this all sexual.
Oh.
And I only have to come back outside and check on you. When you go to the tomorrow, you go to the everything else wrong. This was not else. This is the right time. This is the time. Yeah. That's always extended. The morning. Hey, like, when you think of Wendy, he died. He died. You know, and he was a little. I don't know. It's not just I don't want to see the wrong thing. Let me. I don't want to come up with because of the makeup. And I know if you look at something sort of boring, just kind of just way like, let's not get it all out. We good. You know, talk it over with people. I don't know. I don't know. I might be bad. I think I would say and some of that is supposed to be what's the matter? Not the way. Well, I'm going to be back in the man. Yeah, I got to come over. I want to these people say we do. I'm going to lie. If you do, I'll do it. So I got to all go and with that. Some things. So I'm talking over some people. I appreciate that if you come through and see what is going on. Hey, salute. Y'all have a good one. I appreciate it, but
Oh. Oh. In the quiet of the night, when the snake is in the crawling, and the moon starts to go, it disappears. Shout out to Remy Jackson. The real Jackson. Honey. In the quiet of the night, when the snake is in the crawling. When the time is in the rise, when the centuries crawling, here we crying in the night, the minute ten.
But you better believe tomorrow I'm gonna drag both of you hoes.
He's working on baby.
This is for 2 hours. I'm getting off here at 7:59.
Oh.
7:59. I'm getting the fuck up off here. I'm gonna drag you to the Roach Queens for 2 hours. Yeah, we don't give a fuck about none of that shit y'all hoes talking about over there. Both of y'all still living hell on earth. Both of you niggas still ain't taking baths. I bet you neither one of y'all took a shower today. I bet you neither one of y'all brushed y'all motherfucking teeth, comb y'all hair with. I bet you both of you sissy ass, both of y'all, two of y'all took a shower today. I bet you neither one of y'all brushed y'all motherfucking teeth, comb y'all hair, went to the barber. I bet you both of you sissy ass, y'all tutu wearing bitches ain't got no pussy today. Y'all ain't getting nothing for y'all. So shout out to the chat. What's your baby? Nothing with y'all self today, huh? See, the day I was hanging out with the wife, getting on her nerves, dropping the fuck up. She watched TV. I'm over there plucking her and shit, throwing shit over there, making her think we got cockroaches and shit in the house, and rats in the house and shit. And that bitch. I was having fun today. See, y'all can't do that shit. What's up? Y'all can't do that shit. We know you can't do it, Octavius. No, your fat stank ass can't do it because he asleep because the bitch drunk. Your bitch is somewhere asleep snoring like a motherfucking man, snoring like Homer Simpson, bitch. She drunk, full of that liquor, trying to find her nigga. And I'm trying.
Shaka trying to find.
You look like, I told you earlier, you look like a bison, bitch. I told you earlier, I'm telling you, you better go change your motherfucking life around, boy. That evil shit that you doing over there with them ugly hoes over there, that shit, I'm telling you, it's not good. I mean, damn, y'all, sometimes y'all gotta show at least a little compassion, baby. Show your soul side at least a little bit. Y'all wanna be hard all day. Like that lady told y'all ass over there. I said, damn, Nvrny, you left them people like that over there, man, like that, Nvrny. What you were telling me? I'm about to go look at the videos. I'm going to study Miss Ride's videos, and I'm going to get it in my head, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to drag the fuck out of all you hoes, because I see what she said really got y'all motherfucking spirit fucked up. It really got y'all madder than a motherfucker. I've been gone for a couple of days and you bitches still coming on here madder than a bitch. It's a damn shame. The bitch over there, the little bitch, 7 and hoe, that bitch, instead of her getting fucked and cleaning that funky ass, dusty ass house, she keep getting on live talking shit, sounding stupid as fuck. Sounding dumb and illiterate as fuck. Ho, go sit your funky ass the fuck down somewhere, bitch. Huh? Yeah, go chastise your son, bitch. That's what you need. Go clean, get your son record clean, bitch. That's what you need to focus on. Octavius, go make a son, bitch. No, just go climb up the tree. Get your squirrel looking ass in the tree and just do like Woody Woodpecker or something, you ugly ass nigga. Because we don't take neither one of you three stooges looking bitches serious over there. Nobody gives a fuck about what y'all say. Y'all say the same jokes over and over, over and over. We don't give a fuck. It's boring. Move the fuck on. I mean, damn. They got so much shit to talk about out here, bro. Y'all want to keep talking about the same shit. Jokes ain't hitting. We tearing y'all stupid ass up. I mean, every time y'all come out here, we come right back out here and play y'all motherfucking ass up. Look at on the cow nose ass over there saying the same shit. And take that dirty ass hat off, bitch. I'm sick of you with that hat on your head. Take that dirty ass hat off, bitch. Huh? You another one that be wearing the same motherfucking clothes every day. If you ain't got the ugly ass musty tank top on, you got the t-shirt on. I said, oh Lord, these people super chatting the boy, giving them gifts, cash up, and his dirty ass don't want them no t-shirt from Walmart. It's only $9.99, no. No, go to the store. It's $1.25. No, go get you a couple of packs of t-shirt. You still wearing that funky ass muscle shirt with that dusty ass hat. Stupid ass. You probably think that you're a bank robber or something. You probably sitting your musty ass in there thinking you're a bank robber, huh? Just sitting in that motherfucking basement saying the same shit. Goofy ass, funky ass nigga. You take your motherfucking bath and take Octavius with you, bitch. None of that shit y'all saying over there is not funny. It ain't, your jokes ain't hitting. It's the same shit. I told you, let the AI bot drag me. The AI bot can drag me better than what the fuck you two flunkies doing. Because y'all boring. All y'all doing is lie roasting. Saying the same shit over, and especially Octavia's crooked mouth, stroke mouth ass. Every time you talk, bitch, it sound like you caught a stroke or something, ho. I don't never take you serious, Octavius. Never. Bitch, you ain't got no friends. That's diabolical. See, Octavius, my wife is my best friend. I got a couple of friends on here and a couple off here. Bitch, you ain't got no friends, Octavius. I mean, nobody fuck with you. Nobody. Do you know how that feels, Octavius? For nobody, nobody fucks with you. What's up, Bishop? Salute to the chat. I mean, bitch, you ain't got no friends, ho. Nobody. And you be reading that Bible on your motherfucking channel so good, the people still can't relate to you because you's an evil, fat, tall, wide-body bitch. You're miserable. You've been miserable ever since your daddy died. Ever since your daddy been fighting them dogs and shit, you've been a miserable, fat, lonely-ass bitch. You will never find a wife, Octavius. I'm letting you know that because you're lazy, bitch. You're lazy, whore. You can't cook, you can't clean, you don't buy dinner. Bitch, you don't do nothing but sit your fat ass up there and talk to the motherfucking bot. Don't no woman want no nigga that's talking to himself. This the bot is fake. Your mama gonna wind up going to the Social Security office to see if your stupid slow ass can get a check. That's not good. I go outside. I'm outside right now in the car. I'm about to go in the store as soon as I get off here. Go outside, Octavius. Walk around. Holler at some women. Talk to the women. Tell them they smell good. Get you a dozen of roses, Octavius, and just walk around and give a woman a rose. Go do something with yourself. You pussy bitch. You just sit inside on the phone with 74 stinking ass, funky fingers ass, shitty fingers ass. And be gossiping like a bitch on the phone about other women. Say, if you know that lady don't respect you, right? None of them women over there in that sector don't respect you. You know why? Because you's a gossip bitch. You's a gossip girl. You sitting on the phone with that lady with your legs crossed, talking all that shit about Miss Rive, Marjorie, Daddy, all the rest of these women over here. I mean, got your legs crossed. Yeah, 74. Them hoes can't with me. Them hoes can't motherfucker fuck with me. I mean, you sound like a straight bitch. And I knew 74 sitting on the phone like that, baby. I mean, tone it down a little bit, baby. Tone it down a little bit. You sound like, oh, you won't be the baddest bitch on the phone. Let that hoe talk. You just sit there and shut the fuck up. I'll record the bitch. You want to talk more than the bitch. Say, oh, Lord. Hey, I mean, you're not that tough, Octavius. You wasn't tough in high school, bitch. You wasn't tough in middle school, ho. You wasn't tough in church, bitch. You just a tall, linky bitch for nothing, ho. You're tall for no motherfucking reason, okay? You said you never got into no fight. You say, I know you lying. That nigga 6'8", 6 foot, whatever. He ain't never got it. You ain't never choke a nigga up or nothing. Bitch, you tall. Give me your legs. Let's trade legs. Let's trade legs, bitch, and I'm gonna fight every motherfucking body. You tall for nothing, bitch. Scary ass. Just tall for no motherfucking reason. Dumbass. You sit down all motherfucking day. You don't do nothing with your legs, bitch. You don't walk around or do nothing. You just sit your fat, funky ass down all day with them big ass Wrangler jeans on. Get you some real jeans, Octavius. Them Wrangler jeans is played out, my boy. Yeah, me? Wrangler jeans is played out, my boy. Go get you some 74. Once you go ahead on loan that nigga 200. Well, let me show you. I'm gonna leave that alone. Cause I heard Sweet T say something about. I'm gonna leave that. Yeah, Sweet T was over there saying something about somebody, you know. Was that Sweet T? Damn, I'm being too fucking. Who's that, y'all? Y'all, somebody was over there saying somebody owed them $250. I said, oh, Lord, that hurts. Y'all being messy. Y'all being messy. Who that said that shit? Lord, have mercy, Jesus. Say that. Hey, y'all that's coming in the chat. Say, y'all, $250. I said $250. What you were doing like that? Yeah, if you could borrow money like that on this motherfucker, what the fuck we going to the bank for? Why are we going to the fucking bank? If I could just call one of y'all, look, won't you live there and give me that $250? I'm gonna give it to you next week. Damn, shit, y'all crazy on this motherfucker. I ain't giving this shit back. I'm fucking. I mean, Octavius do it all the time with Kiki. Octavius borrow money from Kiki all the time. I don't never pay her back. Well, her stupid ass, dumb ass. Now, I'm gonna get on up off here. You guys, I really appreciate you guys coming in the chat and fucking with me.
Now the girls are playing like hell. Everybody,
I want to get on that flying cockroach.
Oh,
I read her. Oh, see, this is some messy ass shit. See, I didn't want y'all to see it. You see how messy? I didn't want y'all to see the name. Oh man, they done stayed the fucking name. Not both of them gonna drag me. Hey, I ain't say the name. Hey, let's read up. Y'all too. I ain't say the name. They said the name. I just said
200. All I heard was about $250.
Later, y'all. That's a family candle.
Did she pay back? Yeah, I believe it. It's a lot of money, though. I think. Listen, the trees up the sector, y'all ain't playing over there, baby. Y'all just
Messy, baby. But I love you, y'all. $20, $50. Give me $20. Give me $20. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Shakim is lighting the streets up. He came at everybody and anybody. Lady Breath. I said that Christa stole pills from Lady Snoop, child. It's a lot going on, honey. Or Lady Snoop stole Christa from pills or something. I mean, pills from Christa. Some kind of weird shit, girl. Listen, they got a lot going on. Make sure y'all tap on in. Sad day, baby. Sweet pussy. Sad day. It's going down like it never saw before. It goes. Daddy Eagles. Soaring the high too. What it do, what it do.
Tell you the shit. Listen, like she was doing the Miss Ride boy, man, that shit was funny. Everybody today, listen,